a peaceful little noise. A little bit of a string plucking moment. Let's see. Where is the chat? There she is. Wow, teleport noise dot gif. What the hell? Where did YouTube go? What? A completely blank page. That's a new one. Can I go to YouTube? What up, Trilliard? I can't open YouTube. What the frick? Huh? What? What do you mean I can't open YouTube? What? How am I supposed to see YouTube chat? Okay, there it is. That's weird. Oh. Yeah, I'm not even on my account. What the heck? YouTube just pooped itself. Hello, Brittany, Chooch, Dragon, Eli. Good to see you guys. Yeah, that was fucking strange. All right. Indeed. No, we want the boots. We want the damn boots. Put the boots in the damn bag. Hello, Miss Muse. Give me some damn boots. Here. Saturday is for the boots in old school RuneScape. Watch Ryan suffer his group humiliation ritual where he plays old school RuneScape every week and expects to get an item. How foolishly and full of hubris he is. Hope everyone's having a nice day. I am having a nice day. We've reached the part of the day where I've like done my cleaning and my errands and my adulting, and I've got my sweet, sweet coffee. Oh. Move some stuff around. All right, cool. I suppose we should put stuff on, huh? Probably like a little bit of this action. Oh, okay. The clicks are a little rough this morning or this afternoon, bro. I'm in limbo time. All right, that wasn't bad. Good recovery. Equip the bow. First row, something like that. Something like this, like that. A couple of these bad boys. Couple of these bad boys. One of those bad boys. That's probably enough. What up, Lisa? Yeah, early. I want to try it. Today, my day got away from me, but I wanted to do the thing where I streamed all day, took a break for dinner, and then came back. But the day got away from me, so we're going to do that, but it's going to be shorter on both ends. Oh, sorry, I'm hiccuping like a crazy person. Must be from all of the people I've eaten, because I'm a Floridian. Why am I missing prayer? What the hell? Let's see here. Need some of those, need some of these, need some of these. Need a book. Where's the book? There's a book. Okay, let's go get our prayer back and then go yell at a bug. Oh man, I forgot to teleport out. Oh well, we'll just go the old-fashioned way. There we go. We kicking boots or boots kicking us is a great thing. When are you getting Drew to do an old school RuneScape Iron Man account? I don't think he would ever do one, honestly. I think that it would not hold his attention long enough. He likes like fighters and like shorter burst games, I think. Like, not that he wouldn't play longer form campaign games and stuff, but like definitely I think that he would get bored of this game pretty quickly. But I am not open, or I'm not open to doing another account. Like, if there's a group of people who wanted to do one, I'd think about it. I'm still working on my content locked Iron Man on the other on the back burner, and the upgrades are coming very slow because I'm crazy unlucky there, which is wild. But still, we talked about the shiny cardboard thing. He was like, "That's cool. Like, that sounds like fun content." But like, you just have to skip all the RuneScape stuff, and I was like, "Okay, fair enough." All right, here we go. Oh, we have to go click on the shiny rock that says that I have 1.81 pairs of boots or whatever. Let's see. Let's just check out the boys here. We've got Big Spoon. Chit Stain, yeah. Small Pencil, relatable. TY is boss. All right, well, I'm sure he is. You know what? I could use the guest pack opener. That's for damn sure. Give me some of that. Oh, sure. I like to look at my delve stats. Oh, look at that. I should have 2.06 weapons. I have none. I should have 1.82 boots. I have none. I should have 0.8 pets. I should have none. I have none. So today is the day, chat room. Today is the day. Let's get it. Let's get it. I remembered that I needed to do something. I'm going to do it real quick. No, we're good. Okay. God, that music. We're so back. What about a nun? Did I say a nun? Oh, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. You got me. A little bit of a hee-hee moment. Hee-hee. My coffee is too hot. Oh, so one thing I wanted to do today was like move on to one of my newer longer form games. No, maybe not necessarily long form. You had a good look in the server? Thank you. Let me pull it up. Which I can do right now in the middle of the boss because he's a little bitch. Just kidding. He's not that much of a little bitch. Okay, never mind. He's a little bitch. Let's see. Dude, Redeem Zuko is such a vibe. Thank you. Appreciate it. What I was going to say is that I didn't know what game to play. I was like, hello, Venomize. Good. I've been well, other than the fact that my shoes are cold in RuneScape, or my feet are cold in RuneScape. I've been trying to figure out what to play next. I really liked Alan Wake. I wanted to play Alan Wake 2, but everyone was like, dude, you got to play Control. I just completely goofed that up. And so I was going to play that now. Like, I was going to go live and start playing it. But then I remembered that, like, so many people recommended games to me, like, while I was stuck in SAO, that I thought I would open it up to you guys who are here in chat. Is there anything that you want to see me play? Because there's like a ton of recommendations in the suggestion channel. So I'm just curious what everybody was feeling. Did we ever get that item like back a year ago from the three-headed doggy? Yes. So that is why we're here. That dog drops, let's say, one piece of the Triforce that you need to upgrade these boots. That's why we're here. So now when I have these boots, I have the Triforce piece from the dog. Yes. And I did that on the side from this content because I was like, oh, I'm gonna get the boots soon. I need the upgrade pieces so I can be ready, which I did not know. The scape of my hubris. If I say Crimson Desert, you'll probably never finish it. You know, I did. I got that game and downloaded it and played it and made a video about it, and then I didn't do anything with it. Best $70 I ever spent. But I heard good things about it, right? Like, I heard that it got better. I heard they patched some stuff and they made shit better, right? Did we get the doggy to follow us? No pet, unfortunately. Crimson Desert has gotten so good. Really? It was a cool concept. I think Charlie gave it a pretty long run, too. Just to try and find the joy in it. I want scary games for October. Okay. Scary games for October is a good idea. We have all of September to figure that out. We could do... I've been wanting to do Minecraft horror mods. Cranking 360s on Fortnite is diabolical. I've never played the game. I'm currently playing it, and it's so good. I don't know where the heck I am. I'm just going around doing shit. Oh, shit. Okay. You're playing it right now? That's wild. That you're, like, in the middle of your playthrough, I mean. Not that you currently have it up and open, but you could do that. TMG. Too many games. That's true. A wise person. Also, hello, Mr. Pay Me No Mind. Ari is going to Fortnite? No way. That's funny. Is that true? Is it just Ari? Who else would it be? Lux? Ezreal? Trash? What do you mean trash? For KDA? Are the rest of the KDA people going to Fortnite? It's Evelyn and Akali, right? Tell you what, this music fucking rules. Fortnite is trash, but only. What do you mean it's trash? Have you played it? Like I'm not a Fortnite guy. Like I haven't played it before, but it's done good and bad things for the industry. League of Legends, I could. It would be not Rift though, so I don't know if that would bother people. I'm not a Rift guy. It turns me into a monster. I start fucking Sherlock Holmes brain dissecting every game without remembering that people are people, and I just fucking go crazy with my analysis. And I tear everybody down on my team, and I go, well, this game was our Malphite's fault. For some reason, he built an Infinity Edge, and then everyone goes, wow, you're toxic. I'm like, well, I don't have a problem with off-meta picks and plays. I just think that we simply lost the game because Crit Malphite is not good. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's not good. A legitimate conversation I've had on the Rift, by the way. Legitimate conversation I've had with someone. I don't even think it would be good in Mayhem. I saw a loading screen and uninstalled right away. Very understandable. There's an older game that was a horror shooter, not that long. Finish it. Singularity. Wonder if I can pull it up while I'm doing this. Probably not during this phase, unfortunately. Get blow piped. Pew! 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 Come back here. Man, my wrist is warming up. Should have done some pre-stream wrist exercises. Thought I would kill him, damn. Okay, that'll do. Phew! Hello, Mr. Bagel. What can go wrong? A little support play, killing people, yelling people, and getting a few slurs out to you for killing a minion. Come on. Yeah, man. It's a different breed there. Dude, the TOC video was amazing. If you guys didn't see it, they did Mecha Chameleon in real life. Holy shit, it was cool. It was super, super cool. They got pro artists. It was awesome. Singularity shooter horror game. Look that up. Sci-fi. Let's see. Fight for the past. Save to save the future. Stop the singularity. Oh, it's got a lot of good reviews. I see. It's $30, which is very fine. It's part of a bundle called the Activision Collection Bundle, which is $774. Travel seamlessly between two eras: 1950s Russia and modern day. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Is it like a COD campaign? Yeah, you know what I mean, Mr. Pam. You don't mind. You know what I mean. Prey the game. No, is that the Alien one? Because there's a bunch of decision-based or like monster-based games that people recommend to me. Well, decision ones. Detroit Not Human I haven't played yet. No Glasses Ryan and TSC was a banger. Thank you, dude. It was very funny trying to just look around without my glasses, being like, yeah, no, I can't see. Is an alien but you can slowly become an alien? What? Damn, I fucked it. Come over here, brother. Come back here. I gotta pipe you. Damn, I still can't pipe him. That sucks. Prey is good. I played it a few weeks ago. I believe it because you're not the first person who's recommended to me. I've heard that one a few times. What did I hear during the fucking AI game with the crazy space AI and the Giga aliens with the district directive game sucks or something like that? Oh, damn, I was a little late on that. Okay, can you die, please? Real quick, die. Real quick. Just, you gotta die right now. Oh, I killed him? Okay, I can kill this. Okay, hold on. Okay, the game did not like that at all. Clues and stuff you can read and find out exactly what happened. Multiple endings. Cool. That's cool, actually. I'm not the biggest shooter guy. I do like me some horror and some time travel, though. King Mom screws you up. That's cool. That's cool. I like when you become, it's like base building games, like where you build like bases and compounds. If like fucking music stopped. God dang it. If nothing comes and fucks with you after you've built like your fucking ridiculously fortified fortress, like what was the point? Like, so if you become like a super monster, oh, quick little misclick there. If you become like a super monster and nothing fights you, like what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Okay, that was a little scary. Dude, these are spawning so close. That was a pretty bad car phase, I'm not gonna lie. I guess we can work with this. Yeah, that's pretty rough orbs. Not the worst though, we got through. Whew! Let's see. Give me this shit. Get out of here. All right. If you don't expect to F, you have fun for the first time. That sounds good. It does sound like a fun game. Typing in chat and fighting boss is not a good combo. Hey, respect. W chat. W chat. Hello, Sadie. Yes, a good week so far. But today will be the day we get the boots, so it'll be a great week. One for the books. Get the fucking boss music out of here. We're in the chill zone. Maybe I'll toss both of those in a poll. You guys got other suggestions? Let me see. Pray. I feel like I should do like control. Oh yeah, League of Legends Ruined King game. What is that? Like that's like a story game, right? Steam League of Legends Ruined King. Ruined King, a League of Legends story. Let's see. It's 2021. Unite a party of League of Legends champions, explore Bilgewater, and set sail for the Shadow Isles to uncover the secrets of deadly black mist in this immersive turn-based RPG. Oh, it's a party system. Oh, it's like a classic JRPG turn-based thing. What? Oh, I'd play that. That game was so good. Really? All right, I'll toss that in there. All right, fuck. Okay, Ruined King. And then, let me see, Singularity. Because I want to start a new like story game or like medium-sized game. How long is the game? Does it say? How long to complete Ruined King? And how long is Prey and how long is Singularity? Hard for me to get a decent answer right now because AI is always the top result. Thank you very much, Google AI, for ruining Google. I appreciate that. I love getting Google AI searches. I forgot to turn it off, which is entirely my fault, but I just want to shake my fist at this guy instead. 30 hours? Okay. Today is the day we get the boots. That's what I'm saying. We just get the boots, and then the boots are got. Singularity is like 2 Ryan streams, maybe 3 max. I love the idea that a unit of measurement is a Ryan stream. Yeah, I could be there. You gotta drive. It's like it's like 1 state over, maybe like 1.5 Ryan streams, and I'll be there, which is like so funny because like praise like 25 to 30 hours. Not sure how many. Okay, that's no. It sounds like all these games are in the same neighborhood, which is cool. Just look at this guy. Wow. I gotta hit him with it. I bless. Wait. Oh, what the fuck? Go public. I bless you. Your drops will be glowy as your holes. Luck be with you, and may you never have to return here again. Okay. No, he said good luck to me. I was trying to give him the luck. No, he fucking Uno reversed me. How long is... Okay, pay me no... Thank you, Dragon. I appreciate the context. And Pay Me No Mind said, anyone else use Sesame Street episode length as a unit of measure growing up? How long is that? Because I definitely did use like show length, like the length of an episode of a show as like a unit of measurement of time, for sure. Like it would be like go take out the trash or whatever and be like, I'll do it in 1 episode or 2 episodes, which my parents would understand to mean like 30 minutes. They were an hour long. That damn Elmo. That's wild. Don't mind me just stepping on all the rocks, taking all the damage like an absolute unit. Okay, there we are. Bring back the ghost. I gotta get this coffee in me. We've reached consumption temperature. Arthur! I remember Arthur. Wait, okay, you guys are like saying a bunch of answers which are like reminding me of shit that I used to do with my friends. So it's like Arthur episode would be like 30 minutes. Unless it was a story, it'd be like 15 minutes. Damn, that streak is nuts, Sadie. Oh, dude, 120 just on this channel is crazy. Thank you for the watch time. I appreciate it. And then you would have this one. Dragon says with his friends, he would have this one thing where a Naruto would mean you would take a bit longer because and a Naruto with no filler means you would get there early. That's funny. Like my friends, we weren't friends that like kept track of like the amount of dollars and cents that we owed each other. Like in high school when we were like teenagers doing our own thing, the way that we would say that like I owe you money is I owe you a Cece's, which like if you guys don't know, Cece's pizza was like okay buffet style pizza that back in my day you could get in the door for like $5. So it'd be like, yeah, dude, you owe me a Cece's, like let's go get lunch, and then you'd pay $5 for them to go get pizza. Which is like sorry, I still had coffee in my mouth, I think. Which is like such a funny unit of measurement. We could have just said $5. We were like, no, you owe me a Cece's. And like we would round up and down all the time and be like, hey, can I get a stick of gum or some breath mints? And they'd be like, yeah, that's fine. And they'd be like, all right, cool, man, I'll pay you back with the Cece's or whatever. Or like it was just so funny. Because the accounting made no sense, but everyone understood it. You know what I mean? Did you guys have, because I'm seeing this stuff about like the time measurements, like the Naruto is a good example. Do you guys have that? Like things that you used as like linguistic tricks to translate like what something means? It's crazy that I got an I love Cece's. That's funny. Yes, for weed. No, dude. Okay, so I'll reveal on camera that I don't smoke. I never really smoked, and I probably never will or would. And it's not because I think it's bad. I think that you should be able to do with yourself whatever you want. It should just be safe. It's because I have had asthma since I was a child, and if I smoke anything or am near smoke, I fucking cough like a little bitch, and it hurts, and it's the worst thing ever, and I just can't do it. So lucky for me, the decision was made when I was born. But I did know a lot of people who were like big into that scene, and listening to the shit that they say, I just like, I would sit there with my little like storyteller writer cap, and I'd be like, okay, so what does mid mean? And they're like, well, mid is bad. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, because mid, that's like short for middle, right? And they're like, no, mid is like bad. And they're like, it's like basically like someone wants you to think it's like middle, but it's bad. So they say it's mid. So mid actually means bad. And I'm like, bro, who decided this shit? And they're like drug dealers. And I was like, that makes sense. That makes sense. So it was wild. It was definitely wild having the like friends who would like show me the world Aladdin style, you know what I mean? In the Balkans we have this thing called a chocolate banana. It was like a finger long chocolate covered banana. Oh, I know what you're talking about. All right, hold on. Okay. And it costs like, hold on one sec. I keep trying to talk and like look at chat, and he keeps wanting me to play RuneScape. It's almost like he's an endgame boss. It costs like 10 cents, and we had like, you owe me a chalky banana. That's cool. I think that's a good mark of friendship, because it's like in a positive friendship, like you want to pay the other person back, right? But it's not real unless it's like a significant amount of money. It's like $5 between friends. Like, yeah, I want to give you your $5 back, but like them being like, I give you the grace to do it at your own terms as long as you like respect me. Like, and then both people can be like, I owe you a chalky banana. I owe you a CC's, as long as everyone feels like they're respected and that they aren't being taken advantage of. And then it's like generally even at the end of the day. You guys used RP as currency in high school? That's crazy. Man, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. There's nothing worse in a friendship or a relationship than a scorekeeper. That's all I'm saying. That's where I was going to go with that. If you guys have never interacted with scorekeepers, oh my God, dude. It's like, I really don't mind. I have a very strong urge to not owe people anything, and I don't ever want to, because like I want to be a good person in the world, okay? But also at the same time, like I know, like I've heard a lot of people drama in my life because I have a lot of friends by choice. It stretches me thin sometimes, but I love people. I hope people are having a good life, and I want people to do well in the world. Scorekeepers, dude, every single thing is a point of record, a point of note. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't count, so I can't be a scorekeeper. That's what do you mean you can't count? That's fucking great. The only scorekeeping I do in friendship is the life counter in Commander. Yes, sir. And that's why I cheat on my Commander life counter all the time, because I can't be trusted. Also, hello, Daddy Juice. That was a wild run. Hold on one second. Okay, I knew it was going to do that. We're preparing for the halberd. Oh, see ya. A little pair of boots, please. Get me out of this. I can only count to 4. Jin. Hey, it works for him. I have to fight the urges not to be that person. Damn. A 120 from somebody. What the hell? Thank you, man. My favorite, most based and handsome streamer. Quit it. Quit inflating my ego. Quit it. There are many witnesses, but thank you for the support. I appreciate that a lot. I have to fight the urges not to be that person. My brain let me keep track of things, and the behavior to hold against people is a difference. Yeah, well, here's the thing is, like, I'm a very ADHD person. I would say that I'm a little autistic. If I owe you money or whatever, we know. Look, if I owe you money or I promised I would do something and I haven't done it, it's like 99.9999%. The likely opportunity there is that I have just forgotten. So please tell me. And I will actually thank you. I will say, thank you very much for the reminder. I appreciate it. I owe you that. Yes. It's like the only reason that I have not returned your mint or your RP or whatever is because that I just forgot. I forgot because I was so busy thinking about how, actually, this is a genuine thought I had at the beginning of the stream. I mentioned the other day that I accidentally liked a band like all over my like Google Play music that it turns out was one guy making AI music, and I went back and I unliked all of them. But at this point, it's too late. It's poisoned my algorithm. The thought I had was I am spending some of my hard drive, my brain's hard drive right now, just going grrr, because I was trying to find good music this morning while I was doing chores. It's all fucking AI. And if it's not AI, it looks like AI. So I can't tell anymore. And I'm like, ah! And the thing is that I did technically do it to myself, but I didn't mean to. Pipe his ass. Give him the pipe. Oh, crap. He's going to break that rock. All right, let me just tank a bunch of damage here. That's fine. DPS. DPS higher, stand and fire. That's what I learned from my World of Warcraft days. Huh. I guess we're doing some kind of weird sideways thing. All right. Could have been worse. Gotcha. I'm struggling on YouTube Music with the AI takeover. Dude, it's fucking everywhere. The thing is like, it's so easy to AI, like, emo metal shit. It's so easy because it's like, you put two words together, like screaming siren or bloody angel or like dark tears. You put some fucking picture of like a statue or an angel or a skeleton or a warrior, completely deep fry the fuck out of it. Make sure it's black, red, or blue, one of those three colors or two of those three colors. And then you do the same opener on every song. And next thing you know, the song sounds like shit that I really like. And I'm like, wait. And like, the problem is some of them are actually real artists that I like. And I look at it, I'm like, well, I don't know if I can trust you anymore. I've been hurt before. Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? You keep a sticky note widget on your phone that helps you remember things. That's good. For me, I do that. I like to set egregious calendar reminders like 5 minutes after I wake up. That's like, hey, idiot, here's some shit to do. I also like put like a whiteboard on the back of my front door so that I write, hey, idiot, remember to take this to work in the morning. Suddenly everything sounds like Bullet for My Valentine. Yeah, and you know what? I like Bullet for My Valentine. I've even seen him in concert. But like, come on, man. I have heard AI SpongeBob. I have heard it. That was back in the like the beginning era of AI, I think. And like, it would be cool to see SpongeBob on tour. That's all I'm saying. I started making comedy music and trying to keep it sound as human as possible. Oh shit! That was close. Good for you. Like, you're talking about like Weird Al parody kind of vibes. No, I agree. What up, Didgeridoo? I agree. AI doesn't exactly replace the really good vocalists. You know what's funny? I know it's an overused word, but by the time that I realized what was happening, I was like 2 or 3 songs into the, maybe a little more. I'll take some credit away from myself. Like 4 or 5 songs into the like AI algorithm, I was like, huh, this kind of sounds like the last song. And then I thought about it and I was like, that song also kind of sounded like the song before that. And I thought about it and I was like, also that song before that started, and I realized that the word soulless like is exactly what I felt was happening. You bitch. It felt soulless, like, and not even just like in that overused expression that everybody uses for AI. Like genuinely, I was like, there is nothing differentiating this between any of the other ones that I've heard. And it's not that they didn't sound good. Like, it was good. You know what I mean? It's like it's got the right instruments, it's got the right vocals, but they're all exactly the same. And it's like, dude, where is the individuality? Where's the human spirit? Where's the uniqueness? Where's like the different, oh my god, the different idea? That was really close. Come on, die. No, shield face. Let's heat up. Step in the cheese for luck. Don't worry, I won't cure my venom. I'm gonna tank it like a big boy. Sweet, sweet venom. Never lucky. All right. Wow, that's some real hot garbage. That's some real hot garbage. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Sorry about that. SpongeBob live at the Bubble Dome. Yeah, you guys know. To be fair, the Radioactive Shrimp from Walmart song is a banger, and no one can take that AI song from me. Dude, we've moved so far away from Radioactive Shrimp Recall. Now we have Lettuce Makes You Poop. There's glass in the blueberries. There's fuck, what else? There's like 5 of them now. Have you guys seen them all? There's like 5 full recalls of shit that will kill you in food. You know what I'm talking about? Day streaming, man. Moose, good to see you. I would like to share that I've completed my Surge Foil Hobbit book treatment. Dude, that's crazy. What does that even cost? Yeah, my ideas belong to AI. I know, thank God. I did disable the Twitch is allowed to collect my data and give it to my AI overlords thing. Blueberry sprouts, popsicles? What the fuck did they do to popsicles? It cost money and I traded for something. I wasn't even no. I'm trying to give you an opportunity to save face. I didn't say how much you paid for it. I was just curious what you could sell it for on TCG now that you've done that. There's glass in the popsicles? Well, if it was like glass in, I don't know, potato salad. If you chewed very carefully, I feel like you would at least know that there was glass in it. In popsicles, you have no hope. Like, yeah, it would hurt you, but that's crazy. Since we talked about AI songs a few days ago, my coworker, we work in IT, opened a phishing email on his PC. So my boss had me make an anti-phishing pop techno song, and it was called One Click is All It Takes, similar to Dua Lipa's One Kiss. Okay, it's so dystopian, it's crazy. Yes, we paid for this AI tool, and the investors really want to see some return on that. So we're going to need you to make an anti-phishing campaign centered entirely around a Dua Lipa song that we don't have the rights to. So make sure you just feed that into the AI there, and make sure we can get our employees back on track. It's fucking crazy. Oh man. Well, it's probably memorable. Dude, I actually like. I think you're talking about that Eminem song, Daddy Juice. I actually like that song a lot. No AI funny music will overtake Welcome to the Internet. Yeah. Also, like, let me bring down the music a little bit. I know that AI can make anything we've ever seen on the old internet, of course, but like, there's nothing more human and wonderful than, okay, I have an app, Zenfire Z Missiles. You know what I mean? Zenfire Z Missiles. Come on, that shit was awesome. That was great. Hey, what up, Hoss? Do I want anything from Outback Steakhouse? I want you to order a bloomin' onion, and I want you to eat it. That's what I want you to do. Bloomin' onions go crazy, man. There was I played in a D&D game where our entire, like, the thing that brought our whole party together, we had nothing in common except for the fact that we all loved bloomin' onions. So we'd like go kill people and like raid and pillage and stuff like that, and be like, man, that was really hard and I almost died. You guys want to get a bloomin' onion? And then we'd be like, yeah! And we'd all go to Outback. It was awesome. We'd all cook one like after a long adventuring day. Yeah, Chocolate Rain, dude. Chocolate Rain, that shit was great. Yeah. I can't eat onions, gives me that heartburn. Well, let me tell you, then you're not missing much with the bloomin' onion, because even if that wasn't the case, bloomin' onions will absolutely tear you up intestinally. They are not good food product. They may have a little taste to them, a little unique taste for sure. It will absolutely destroy you inside. So you've made the right choice for yourself by respecting your digestive tract on that one. You know what? I think a lot of things sound like South Park these days. A lot of things sound like South Park. You ain't wrong, chat. You ain't wrong. But anyway, I'm going to stream until like 7, and then I'm going to come back and maybe play something else. I might play another one. Yes, it's exactly what Haas said. Eat it now. Enjoy eating it now. Regret it later. For sure. For sure. YouTube says they're better than laxatives. Can confirm. Yeah, can confirm. That is true. If you ever really need one of those, that's like kill two birds with one stone. You're not wrong. That shit is crazy. Chat, you're on the goof juice today. I agree. I think we've been in a South Park era for a while. I think it's one of the primary factors that I still don't have these boots. You know what I mean? It's definitely because we're in a sitcom episode. Do you know what I am saying? I am not coping, not one bit. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break around 7, I think, so in 3 hours Eastern, and then come back and start maybe like a long play game. I have a couple written down. And I'll toss some of them in for a poll, maybe like in between the streams and trying to get one of those set up. But I see a lot more chatters have joined. You guys have any suggestions for what to get started again? There's like so many games hanging out, like over in the suggestion channel in the Discord, which I really appreciate you guys typing them up. It's like Detroit Not Human, Outer Worlds, Outer Wilds. Today, chat has suggested Prey, Ruined King, the story game from League of Legends, and Singularity, which I think are all good choices. I love that despite being funny. Wait. I love that being funny despite being just a bunch of words on your stream. No, you're not a bunch of words. You're like specifically you, Daddy Juice. Your chat identity is the recurring comedy character in a sitcom that they pop in and they go, "Wow, I just blew in from a like a moose hunting convention and man, antlers." And you're like, "What?" And then you just go, "Okay, good vibes," and you head out. And that's pretty funny. Do you have a theme of games? Nah, just curious what you guys want. Something with decent story. I wouldn't mind a scary game. I wouldn't dislike a story, or I wouldn't like or dislike a scary game. Like, there's like a tier of games that I would call like maybe like the gems of gaming, right? Like that I haven't played. So like trying to think of like there are the ones that we've always talked about. Put them on a wheel and spin. Oh, that's a great idea. Final Fantasy. Yes. We should wheel. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll collect them all and then I'll just buy and download one. Although if I do that, then I don't know what I would do in the meantime. Maybe we can wheel at the end of this stream then. And then we can do it after. Wheel's a good idea. Yeah, we'll do that. Maybe at like 6:45 or 6:30 we'll set that up. That's a good idea. Die, please. You gotta die. You just gotta be dead. Okay, whew. Wheel is a double-edged sword. We like gambling. Well, yeah, but it's like Persona 5. See, yeah. Okay, so let me explain. We just you can request Warframe. I haven't played it in a really, really long time, but I would play it. Let me kill the music really quick. Okay, so here's what we're at. I had a bunch of big long games like Final Fantasy VII, Fallout New Vegas, Oblivion. God, I know there's more in there that I've forgotten that I have never finished on stream, and I meant to finish. Okay, so I think that those games are really fun, and I liked playing them, and I liked streaming them. But there's so many other games that I wanted to play, both Outer Worlds and Outer Wilds, for example, that like my friend Jesse, our editor over on Skillcheck, said that you should play and have fun with, and I super agree. But like, what held me back recently was an absolute like Sisyphean obsession with the fucking solo Sword Art Online game that I really needed to see the ending to. Okay, and the Sword Art Online game was absolute flaming crap, and I'm so mad. And you're not going to get me raging about it again. My point being, we have Doom. We're here. Look at this. We're looking at holes. Okay, and then beyond that, I have spots for like probably one or two other games. I'm not sure what to put in those. Finish Games Friday series. That's not bad. Finish Games Fridays. That's not bad. I don't dislike that. And so I have two confirmed streams I do every week. It's Monday and Saturday. And occasionally I'll go live on like a Friday, for example, or like some other time during the week. And like, it's been Doom because I really want to get these fucking boots before the next raid comes out. But it doesn't have to be Doom, right? I have a bunch of those. Yes, guys, we could spin the wheel or play Outer Wilds. The wheel could be anything though, even Outer Wilds. That's true. And my point is, I need a game that is somewhere either on a list that you guys have recommended or something that I've missed in life, like Mass Effect, for example. Never played it. I'm sure I'd love it. I missed the SAO ending. I didn't get to hear what your thought or reaction on it was. Remember how I just said that you wouldn't bait me into getting mad? After I finish my point here, I'm going to get mad, and then I'll tell you about it. My point being, I have time for another game now that Sword Art Online is done. And it can either be one of the return to form games that we've seen in a while, or haven't seen in a while, like Final Fantasy, like people were saying, or it can be a new one, like all the games you guys have been saying today. And then also, like, for example, Digimon World. I heard good things about that. I heard good things about it. So I would be open to any number of those. I think that what we'll do is we'll go, maybe I'll open an internet browser at 6:30, so in 2.5 hours, and we can just dump a bunch of like suggestions from whatever you guys have in chat. We'll do a fucking wheel, and then like in my break, I'll download the game or get it ready to play or whatever, and then we'll play it in stream too. I agree though. Someone on Twitch said, I think it was Moose, said there should be some maintenance to the suggestions. We'll make sure that they all are, you know, decently fun looking and playable games for sure. But I think that's a great idea. So we'll do that. Now, let's talk about the fucking Sword Art Online game, okay? Spoilers for anyone. Hold on, let me answer that question. Are we doing emulators? Is that illegal to stream? I believe technically it's illegal. The thing is that I've owned many games in my life. I would probably say let's avoid off of anything that would be emulator content, for the biggest reason that I won't have that long of a break. I have to do some stuff as well as like get dinner and clean up. So I won't have that much time to do anything that's not like more complicated than oh, thank you for the 14 bucks, Chase. Thank you. You want me to play Digimon Storytime Stranger? Is that the one that he was just talking about? Because multiple people have recommended me that. But I will only have like a short amount of time. So if it's more complicated than just like buying and downloading a Steam game, that'll be a little rough for me to do right now. Appreciate the support, Chase. Appreciate the support. Dude, I'm getting absolutely roasted. Okay, we're back. Woo, that was close. Charlie played that Digimon game. It was pretty banger. How long is it? Would it be a good idea to open a thread in the suggestion channel so we can put the suggestions for the wheel? Yes. I'm now remembering that I meant to get mods and stuff, but I didn't do that. Okay. Yeah, I meant to do that. I'm gonna do an announcement really quick, and we'll just have them be recent suggestions. Let's see. That's a good idea. How the hell do you do threads again? I feel stupid. Here we are. Threads. Wheel game 822. Create. Wheel game 822. Yo! This is the thread for wheel games. I'm gonna randomly determine which game in here to play. All right, in the Discord, I put in the suggestion channel, there's a thread for wheel games. If you guys want, you can drop your suggestions in there. I have a couple written down from earlier. Digimon World is much slower, but it's funny to get pooped on. Digimon Storytime Stranger. Storytime Stranger is better Pokemon? Dude, I'm actually glad to hear that. Pokemon was getting a little bit boring to me. I'm not gonna lie. We need some tunes. Where's... Yeah, Ice and Fire. Ice and Fire will get us there. Pokemon, dude, after Crimson Scarlet, I think, I was just like, this shit's for babies. This shit's for babies. Get this out of my life. I forgot how much of a banger this song was. What's the like premise of Digimon Storytime Stranger or whatever? Do you have to, is it like Pokemon battles? And I know I'm using the wrong words there, like Pokemon instead of Digimon, but like I'm trying to compare it to something that I know of. Wow. Very curious. Play Pokemon competitively, it's amazing, but I get that casually. So I don't play competitive Pokemon, but I watch a lot of people play on the sim. It's like Minecraft. I watch a lot of Minecraft stuff. I watch a lot of, I guess like even like old school RuneScape PKing I watch a lot of, but there's like other games that I don't play that I watch a lot of. Pokemon Showdown is one that I watch a ton of, and like that shit is interesting to me. But like just playing the game, it's like, oh, there's no reason why I shouldn't just have all attacking moves of the highest power and accuracy and call it a day. You're an agent of no. Hold on. Uses Digimon in investigating a world anomaly. Okay. Whew. Exactly. Thank you. Because it's like this move doesn't do damage while it's worthless. Yes. It's hard to talk about without spoilers. Thank you very much for not spoiling. I appreciate that a lot. Because it's also like, oh, Nuzlocke. That's what I was going to say. I've watched a lot of Nuzlocking content. I think that's cool. I do understand the frustration with that content, though, when it's just sit at the calculator until you've solved all the problems. I think it's important. I think if you're like being really, oh, I misclicked super hard there. If you're being like really competitive about like the hardest ones or whatever, I get it. But also like Nuzlocking itself is such an interesting, like creating such a puzzle out of such rudimentary stuff is really cool. Legends ZA was a great ARPG for Pokemon. I don't know what that is. Legends ZA? Have you seen Ironmon challenges for Pokemon? Yes. Yeah, that's awesome. I watch a lot of Peachel, Small Ant, Alpharad. Even Ludwig did one or two of those. It's cool content. It's cool content. It's something I've never done, but I would do at some point in the future, I think. Nice, we got some good rocks here. Perfect. Oh, I thought that was the third one. I also can't count. We're just going to sit here and tank it, I guess. Banger music. Terrible rocks. Wait, actually, these rocks are not bad. What song is this? More Than Meets the Eye, yes. The Muspa song. Can you die, please? Don't make me do shield phase. Oh, thank God. Woo! No, I often think about the implications of Pokemon battles, and like, if Team Rocket is coming up to kidnap my Pokemon, and they like, we have like a legitimate Pokemon battle or whatever, and they defeat my Pokemon, and they like start to go to kidnap it, my ass is punching the enemy Houndoom. I'm in there with my fucking fists, clobbering the enemy Houndoom to keep my boys in my bag. Absolutely not. You are not kidnapping my pets in front of me. No way. I'm picking up a hammer. I'm going crazy on the enemy shelter. Bam, bam. You want to listen? You want to have a Pokemon battle? Fine. We're doing some fucking Team Rocket, Team Magma, Team Aqua shit. I'm going to beat their ass. I tell you what, your Pokemon beats mine, you and me are fighting, brother. You and me are fighting. Yeah? Well, okay, tell you what. I'm gonna fucking kick your face in Chuck Norris roundhouse kick style if you think this is going down any different. It's cool that your Pokemon won, but while he was busy defeating mine in a straight up type advantage because you have 15 levels and way better moves, guess what? My ass is sneaking up behind you and fucking punching you in the back of the head until the combat is over. That's what's going down there. Yeah. Ryan used close combat. Exactly. Oh, I still have my melee weapon out. What the fuck? Should we? Ah, damn, that rock's gonna go. Step on the cheese. Don't forget it. Break all. All right. Look at that. Smooth. That was pretty bad damage, though. That's not the worst rock of all time. I knew he was going to do that. Bastard. Die! Oh, I was one tick late. Damn. That sucks. He would have died to my special there. Phew! Scary. Okay. Digimon, you can force your way through fights on normal. The higher difficulty needs some support moves. All the Digimon have a special move, some of which are pretty wild. Soul digitalization. Also, you have a gun to help them fight. I guess, like, if you're an investigator or whatever, and like there's some kind of world anomaly, like, bro, you don't gotta honor the fucking gentleman's rules. You don't gotta do that. Fucking pull out your gun. That's awesome. We'll definitely throw it on there. That's really good. That's fucking great. ZA is all battles are in real time. And wild Pokemon will attack you as well and can knock the trainer out. Wait, I think I remember what you're talking about. Yeah, all I'm saying is Ash Ketchum's problems would have gone away if he fucking took a knife to the Meowth, and Meowth had to go down. I'm not saying to kill the Meowth, okay? I'm just saying that if it got a little more dangerous for Jesse and James, I feel like Pikachu would have been a lot safer. They would have gone after something a little easier. You know what I mean? Ah, man, that's good. Yeah, right. Because of the implications, right? Yes, the implication. We're teleporting there. We don't walk. Oh, yes, another day, another series of dooms. You did the. I'm trying to picture a Pokemon, but 1920s gangster style, because you just said, "Hey Jesse, back off, or I'll deal some damage to the Pokemon Center can't heal." Like the idea being like, would be a shame if your Meowth accidentally tripped and fell into my Switchblade. Would be a shame. Would be a shame. I don't know. Oh, 1.83 pairs of boots and 2.08 weapons and almost 4 uniques I haven't seen. That's crazy. That's so weird. I don't really understand where those uniques are hiding at. It's so weird. It's so strange. They could be anywhere, even on this run. No, we're going back to the playlist. The playlist is a banger. Let's get some... what? Huh? And that's why you always get money after a Pokemon fight? You... yeah. It's because of the implication. Yeah, the implication. Right, of course. Because they know that you can no longer defend yourself, so it's like... That is pretty funny when you think about it. Can you imagine... Like, there's so many holes in that world's logic. It's just like... You look at a trainer, you challenge them, you beat them, and they just go, man, that sucks. And they walk off and you go, dude, wait, you're supposed to hand me half your money. And then they give you $5 and you're like, is that half your money? They're like, oh yeah, sure. It's half my money for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Dude, imagining Meowth as a court case witness because he can talk. He's like the only fucking Pokemon that can talk, except for like obviously like Mewtwo or whatever. It'd be like, Yana, the Pikachu, it did shock me. Threatening people with Pikachu is actually like generally, I think, considered a war crime. Pokemon UK region is insane to say. Ooh, that was clean. You know what, chat? Honestly, I don't even know what I would do with myself if I got the boots. Like, what would I do with myself? I got a PM. I don't even know. Now we play the game? Yeah, I mean, I would go right to Inferno, I think. But, like, I just can't... I stopped imagining the world beyond because I can't see it. Rip some magic... Dude, if I had magic packs, I would rip them right now. I might stream my TCG account. It's like I haven't got the last couple videos out, so my progress is a little bit ahead, unfortunately. But progress on the account has been generally a little bit slow. Not for lack of trying, I promise you. For those of you who know old school RuneScape, I don't. It's a bit of a spoiler for the TCG Lock series. If you care, don't listen to this part. It's going to take me 10 seconds and then I'll be done. Okay. I got 75 woodcutting off of a steel axe. Oh my god, I fucked up the bugs. Die! I just opened an entire Hobbit booster box and Draft Night box while watching the stream. Damn. Damn. Oh, you know what I haven't done yet is draft the new set. Die! Man, that was a slow-ass floor. I'm potted. I'm seeing a lot of hype over the Naruto TCG. Be honest, is it taking over Ripbound? For some reason, I hate Ripbound. Well, here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. Because, like, let me re-app it for a sec. The game looks amazing. Having played the game in its like pre-alpha state. Oh, hello, Morat. Oh, you're good. You're good. I'm very happy to answer your question. Playing the Naruto card game in its like pre-alpha state or whatever it is you would call it, and it's like 1 year until release thing. The game's awesome, and if the game that we played gets released, it would probably be top 3 card games for me. And I think like genuinely, it was so fun that I would go like to like the equivalent of like Friday Night Magic and play it and just like just throw some events at the wall or whatever. I think it would be very, very cool. I don't know what the card game is going to look like when it's released, because obviously it's a lot of dev time between now and then. But I can't imagine, like, their ideas were so good, the stuff was super good, that it's going to be bad, because like all they have from now until then is feedback and time to improve, right? So I am sure it will be better. And if it's even better, it's going to be fucking nuts. The thing about Riftbound is that Riftbound is a cool card game, but in my opinion, it plays I'm unpotted. It plays a little more like a board game because of the whole lane aspect. And I also think that like it took them a little while to get their head on straight about some rulings. I know that we had trouble with some things, and like they definitely have made the changes since then. But it's like it took a second for the Riftbound idea to crystallize, is what I mean. It seems like the Naruto idea is much more limited in scope, which is just it's all characters, and characters can do anything and everything, which is really cool. And so they have a plan. It's a smaller like kind of goalpost, and they're doing it really well. So what I mean is it doesn't aim to be something like Riftbound, which is like I'm going to transform the genre by like including positional spaces or whatever. I'm going to transform the genre by like doing things that no one has done before. It's saying I'm going to transform the genre by keeping it simple. And in fact, simplifying it so much that it will be new. And like by doing that, I think it's going to bring fresh life into it. It's very fun. And if you love Naruto, hey man, good stuff. It's good stuff. Riftbound doesn't have Hatsune Miku and Spider-Man. You're fucking so true. You're so true. So right. So true. That's so true. I got several doubles and triples of rares, some mythics, and not the ones I wanted. That's what you get for ripping packs. Yeah, but today's duplicate mythics are tomorrow's crazy combos when they release a new, you know, Giga Intruder Alarm or whatever. That they be doing. That they be doing for sure. I watched the... Oh, hold on. Gotta play RuneScape. I watched the Miku X Pokemon live stream this morning. What in tar nation are you talking about? And for the record, I love League of Legends. I love the IP. I loved Riftbound. It was fun. But for me... No, I think my answer speaks for itself. I think my answer speaks for itself. little bit of DPS. Wake you up in the morning. Woo! Part of the official YouTube Music Weekend? I didn't know that. Wait, I feel like I didn't see any notifications that I use YouTube all the fucking time. I guess spoiled for those who haven't seen it, but when Charlie got that squee immortal, she realized I couldn't help but laughed. Oh, yeah, okay. I think I butchered your spoiler warning. I gotta tell a story about fucking Charlie and his serialized squee. He didn't tell anyone. He didn't tell anyone that he got it. He just like sent the video and like it posted on skill check. And then like I happened to be watching it before he came in for like that day's box brawl or whatever. And I was like, do you like have something you need to tell us? He was like, no, like what's going on? And I was like, oh, okay. Man's just pulls a fucking serialized. He's like, oh, yeah. Pretty cool, right? And I was like, yeah, pretty cool. And then we told him the story of Squee, which if you guys didn't know, Squee was basically created to be an immortal torture puppet forever. So like that's pretty cool. Oh, it's for Japan. Okay. That makes sense. Did you just eat all the rocks over here? What the hell? Of course I didn't make it in time. DPS it is. That was a big hit. I think we can just kill him. Come on. Not doing the mechanic. Nice. Woo! What is the chaotic IP? I saw Pay Me No Mind mention it, but I don't know what that is. I also hope he gets gold. Dude, the titles on the skill check uploads are so funny. I also hope he gets Golden Smaug. Smaug. This guy does not want me to reach out at all. It's a fun concept. It's an old cartoon game. Wait, so like, is it a game about old cartoons or is Chaotic itself a cartoon? Old card game and TV show from 10 years ago. I was very into it. It's one where creatures all had defined stats. What's the dual Macarinas for? Not Darklight. It hits higher on the punish phase. Oh fuck. At least it used to. Oh man, that sucks. Look it up. Why are you sorry, Taco? What did you do? I will look it up though. It sounds interesting. I'm a big fan of old cartoons and card games. I learned Doom and I just need to pet the green lock. Wait. How many delves have you done? How many delves have you done? No way. No way. Thank you very much, Payment on Mine. Look at this. Look at this. Here's how many boots I should have. Here's how many eyes I should have. And here's how many beds I should have. I've done 3150 of these. That's crazy. How many have you done? Oh. No, but this happens a lot in RuneScape where other people get the luck and you don't. The only thing you can say is congratulations and I'm happy for you, because like just because you're not still here doesn't mean that I wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? Chaotic decoded. Chaotic decoded. Chaotic decoded. Let's see. Cartoon? Oh. Oh, okay. Cool vibe. You've done 1600. Okay. Did you do deep delves? I purposely have been avoiding them so I can go easy on my supplies. Because definitely that would make up for it. Wow, I drank a bunch of anti there. Stepped on a lot of cheese. I found out that I have some cards that are worth $400 plus and one worth 2,000. I can only go up to 7. God damn. All right, so what you're saying is that you've done half the number of delves I have and you have all 3 items? Damn, dude, I am jealous, but I am happy for you, but I am jealous. Damn, dude. Congratulations. Wait, are you an Iron Man or are you a main? The official website has the episodes uploaded. Well, I opened a tab about it, so I'll look into it a bit more later. Interesting. So what's this? You guys are saying there's a re-release of the IP happening? Like they're going to do the card game? Like a re-release of it or something? I'm a broke main. Not anymore, you're not. What are treads worth these days? Like 195 or something? I would examine mine, but I don't have any. Let's go with, no, Worthy Foe is okay. Oh, no, wait, there's a song that I like from the Tombs of Mascot, actually. It's like Dunes of Eternity, maybe? Yep, the card game is getting a rework and finally coming back after the original creator got the rights back. Oh, okay, cool. Wow, it's pretty rare to hear things get like returned to the original owner, like because the new brand like didn't use them or sucked or whatever. First to show is that guys from Earth can enter the world of Chaotic, and all the monster cards, they have spells and abilities. You can scan them and use them in game, and you use the cards VR to treat you. Okay, so it's like, that's kind of cool. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh, but instead of like the cards are made and they have some kind of weird history, you can go to a different dimension and rip them out or whatever. That's kind of cool. Where's the? It's Dunes of Eternity. Yeah, this one. I like this one. This one's good. I used it in the TCG Lock Iron Man count video, the first one. Okay. I've completed my coffee. It's time for the drop. Easy, brother. Easy. Ryan, oh god. Ryan, if I know someone's building a Cranko deck, how do I make them see the light and stop? Oh, I'm dead. Never mind. I'm the greatest gamer of all time. We've gotten the dead clicks out of the way early. Well, the thing about Cranko is... Oh, wait, are they new? Are they new? This is an important question in the equation. You scan them and you have them on your scanner in the state that you scanned them, and you scan their skills, locations. Huh. Oh, you're like... It's almost like, at that point, it's almost like the old thing that people thought cameras did, which is like steal your soul or whatever, or lock a moment of time in forever. That's interesting. Genuine question, why the Cranko hate? Have you ever played against Cranko? It's their third deck they're making their new-ish. Have they ever played Mono Red Goblins before or Mono Red before? I'll mix those two answers together once I hear from them. I don't want to spoil their... I don't want to tinge their answer. I want to get the answer back and I'll explain. Best friend made a couple decks with them? Okay, fair enough. I'll actually tell it from my perspective while he's figuring out the answer to the have they played mono red or goblins. Kranko to me is a bad commander beyond the first couple of games because Kranko is really strong. Everyone knows that, and there's not a problem with strong cards. No, just decks that have red in them, usually black or blue. Okay. The problem with it is you, like, especially if they're new, you let them figure out their cards, you let them do their stuff, you let them, you know, play a goblin, get a goblin, make goblins, and run people over, okay? And then the thing is, from every game forward, the correct thing to do always is anytime someone casts Kranko, counter it. If you can't counter it, kill it. And if you can't do either of those, you board wipe the whole table every turn because Kranko gets out of hand so fast. That is the point of the card. That's what the card does, Yugi. And that's part of Magic the Gathering. The problem is, if you sit down with a Kranko war crime generator, exactly. If you sit down with a Kranko war crime generator and you do that and your friend goes, dude, I can never play Magic, you kind of are at a problem spot because you're like, hey, I can't let you make 50 goblins with haste that are 5/5s that you can sack to destroy my artifacts whenever you want. I just can't do it, or I lose the game instantly. I gotta kill your guy. And then it's like, well, yeah, that's true. Well, what do we do now? Well, what we do now is one person either insta dies or the other person can't play Magic the Gathering. And that kind of sucks in my opinion. And it's not that every game goes like that when you have really strong commanders. It's just that Kranko is so two-dimensional that is what happens. He taps and makes goblins because you have goblins. You have to play goblins and you have to make goblins. And so, like, as a newer player, right, that's simple, but it is strong, and it is something you can combo with like untap effects or like goblin guys or whatever. And so, like, when you're new, like this person's, it's their third deck they're making, they've never played mono red goblins before. I think this is a great time. This is a great time to like let them do this and learn the exact lesson I just said, which is that they will play Kranko. Maybe the first couple times you go easy, you play something lower powered or has less removal. They'll make infinite goblins. You'll go, haha, funny. And then you'll play something of a similar bracket or just something with more removal, and you'll insta kill it every time you see it. And then they'll learn the lesson, which is that, like, this is why Kranko is hated, because it forces a simple A or B. Either everyone dies or you don't play. And that's why I dislike Kranko, because there are plenty of other strong commanders that you can do both with. Like a lot of the like newer elf commanders, you could technically do like cool, interesting combo. You can also just turn them into like devoted druid giga elf combo as well. And I'm not saying that people will do that, but there are at least options. You know what I mean? I like Kranko. I build a wall and sit there. Yeah, true. I mean, Kranko is the reason I started playing like goofy, like Aetherize in all my decks, Settle the Wreckage in all my decks, because I'd just be like, no, I'm fine. You guys can solve Kranko's problem. I would just use them as my mad junkyard dog. Whenever I beat his Kranko, I feel a sense of accomplishment. Understandable. It's a really good card and a really good deck. Also, when they resolve Kranko, you do have to shout motherfucker at them. 1000%. Big token number go Burr. He's the reason I made my Camilla Seed Miser deck. Is that the Camilla Seed Miser? Is that the green white one? Oh, it's the squirrel one. Yes, yes, yes. That card's silly. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on Kranko. And if you have newer players, I encourage them to play it because they need to learn those 2 rules. This is so fucking stupidly strong. This is what happens when your commander is like the biggest target at the table and you try to cast him. Because like there are ways to play Kranko still in there. You just need like protection. Like you have to play the weird red counter spells like Tybalt's Trickery, Untimely Demise. I didn't move even though I clicked. Bolt Bend, Redirect Lightning, those kinds of things. And play them like a couple turns later to make sure that you protect your guy. You know what I mean? So those are important lessons for people to do. All I'm learning is thank God Scoot Swarm isn't legendary. It isn't legendary yet. It's not legendary yet. Give them a little bit. Because you know what they'll do? They'll make it non-legendary, but then they'll make it say this card can be your commander. Yeah, those blowpipe specs sucked. Yeah, that's true. Flyers is a good way to get around Krenko, but also it means that you got to kill him before he kills you, which sometimes is just not possible against that nightmare of a dude. Oh, a little bit slow there. Oh, my clicks are getting held up. Yeah, that was a slow DPS guy. Probably because the music turned off. Let's get an Inferno going. Ooh. Die, please. Okay. Dude, I just want to see a glowy hole in this stream. You know what I mean? Then again, I feel like my deck can arguably be worse than Krenko because I run Dina and then I build a whole board with Bastard Remembrance and I wipe the board and everyone just dies. But there's counterplay around it. There's like 8 bajillion effects that have like when creatures die, they don't die. And they also have this thing called enchantment removal, which like is like very available. Even fucking red can do it by playing the weird colorless destroy permanent stuff. I feel like that's more, it's closer to the social construct of Commander to be like, you didn't play Commander and creature removal, therefore you should lose. Perfect. Got a bunch of rocks to work with here. Looks like there's no rocks left, though. I'll just stand here and damage him. Easy. One day we'll see a hole that glows, chat room. One day. And on that day, I'll say, ooh, thank God it's another pair of gloves, not boots. And I will not mean it. It will be facetious. I definitely did that backwards. Definitely I did that backwards. Which, if I did that backwards, I should have died there. You absolutely should die from a stack here. There we go. Okay, that was a little bit stressful. Don't mind me just running out of the safety thing by yellow clicking. Easy game. Okay, die before shield. Never mind. Unlucky. Another day, another hole. Find myself asking, does it glow? But I know the answer is no. And I ask myself, why is it so? I don't know. I've gone insane. Well, all right. Let's go home and get unvenomed. Let me get up on chat really quick. No. I wasn't interrupting you guys. I'm glad that you are talking about it. It's cool. Keep yapping, brother. Let's see. I will never play Sliver or Eldrazi. What do you mean? It's perfectly fine to do that when someone busts out Cranko. You have to teach them that there are real evils in the world. How else are they going to learn that there are real evils in the world? Maybe we need a bard to sing to Doom. You know, I started watching. You know what? Before I do that, we got to get. Hold on, 1 second, 1 moment. Oh, I've been burning through anime at a crazy rate lately because I've been doing the old school RuneScape TCG locked Iron Man, and so I've needed something to watch as I've been getting the shit ground into me. So I've been keeping up a little bit. Wow, the aspartame is strong today. Damn. I've been keeping up a little bit with the current season of anime, and there's one that's like Heavy Knight. The worst class in the world is like a Heavy Knight or whatever. And the idea is that a guy, like, in his coming of age ritual in a world where you like pick your class when you like become a man or a woman or whatever, he was like, I remember that I was actually born in another world. Surprise, is a shitty isekai. And he remembered that he was born in another world and that this was actually a game. And he remembered that Heavy Knight was the best class by far because he'd played the game or whatever. And he goes, oh, please, I hope I'm a Heavy Knight. And then, like, after he gets the Heavy Knight class, he goes, Dad, oh my God, I'm a Heavy Knight. And his dad's like a noble or whatever. And he's like, my son is a Heavy Knight? No, you should be a sword master. None of your skills do any damage. This is embarrassing. And he kicks him out of the house. And so he's like rebuilding his reputation in his life or whatever, because everyone thinks he's a wimpy baby kitty bad shield guy, when in reality the Heavy Knight is like it is in all video games. You get fucking reflect damage and, like, you know, all the cool defense equals damage skills or whatever. And he's like working on it. But I digress. Where I'm going is he's building a party, like, I don't know, 6 episodes in, and like the show's still coming out, so, or whatever. And someone like walks by him and their job is like Piero, which is like dancing entertainer. And their whole skill tree is bonus luck. Like, that's it. They don't even have attacks. So like he finds them like with some other party of people who's like taking advantage of her. And they're like, yeah, you didn't do any helping. You're not going to get any of these like amazing items that we got because you did nothing. When in reality, like, that character is the reason that they got the items, because their whole skill tree is bonus luck. And so when you're saying we need someone like a bard to sing to this guy, what I actually need is somebody in here to just roll the luck for me. Not me, because clearly mine is not working. Mine broke. I didn't put any points in the luck skill tree. That's what I actually really need. So if you guys know anyone who will just like let me borrow their luck, that might do it. That might do it. God, it's so quiet. I forgot this shit stops playing. The bard can sing the boots off it? Oh, you mean even like seducing him? You think he likes bards? That was funny, Moose. I just read your joke. Only one way to find out? That's true. I don't have enough Riz. It is funny, Dragon, what you said about teaching the Cranko player that there's true evil by showing them squirrels. I can add more luck. Thank you. I'll take it. Do you guys think squirrels are more evil than goblins? I don't know. I don't think so. Well, then they printed Squirrel Girl. You might be right. Hell no. I don't know. Squirrel Girl is pretty atrocious. With Squirrel Girl, maybe. Maybe on the same bar. I can't believe they printed Squirrel Girl. That shit is crazy mode. Will you die, please? Look at that garbage. Added? Okay, thank you. Let me take a look. That guy's cool. Wait, hold on. One moment. Hold on, this music is way too dramatic for what I'm doing. One moment. I think it's like this. I think it's like... Sorry about that. I'm not sorry. That's fine. I think it's like this. I think it's like this. I think it's like this. I think it's like that. What? Did it? Is it not? What the hell? What the heck? Oh, wait, do I hit? Aha! Yes, look at this. We're back. We're back. It's back, chat room. That's right. I'm sticking shit on screen until we get lucky. All right. Rock and roll. Oh, I was praying that whole time. Wow, that's crazy. Ah, he looks pretty lucky. I'm not going to lie. Oh, I stepped in the cheese. I'm lactose intolerant. There we go. Well, I mean, there's a reason that everybody plays Rakdos Charm when they're in that colors. It's because you never know when your opponent is going to make infinite guys and you can just blow them away. Which is why I don't do it. There we go. Easy. He's simply going to die here and drop his boots. He's simply dead. Nice. I'll take the boots. Yep. Seems about right. Seems about right. Par for the course, you could say. Yep. Yep. Woo! It's cool seeing you guys chat about old card games and stuff like that. In old shows. Man, this boss, I keep thinking about how conceptually cool this boss was for old school RuneScape. It had so many cool mechanics in it. It had so many cool, like, ideas, and, like, the art, like, the cheese is so cool. And then, like, also, like, why you gotta be so mean? No mechanic for me, please. Die, please? Uh-oh. Not even close. Hit him with a... No! Sorry for bumping you there. Phew! Did I even summon a... I don't think I did. Is there a creature type that you wish got more printings? Yes. Shoot. I really miss Phyrexians a lot. They gotta bring Phyrexians back. They're so popular. They have to. It'd be crazy for them not to do it. I was just thinking about this the other day. There's a creature type that I wanted to make a deck for, but I'm trying to remember what it was. Not even close. Well, there's like funny ones, like Synth. Synth is funny. It's not it. It was like an actual, maybe Bear actually. No, the one I was thinking of definitely wasn't Bear. It was something I Googled all of the something types. I Scryfalled something with creature type, like, of this thing. This is going to drive me insane. You've incepted disknowledge into my brain. I did Scryfall search a creature type, and there wasn't enough to make Ox, and Camel, but Ox. Because I made a Bruce Tarl one, the Blink that makes his own Oxen. I was trying to put the deck full of Oxen. Turns out you can't do that. And that's fine because I made it Blink so that he would make more. But I was trying to fill the deck full of Oxen, and it wouldn't work. It was just not possible in those colors. Like, they had Aurochs, which I think they retconned into Oxen. That's when you use Changelings? Yeah, that's true. But I just... Like, deck number, 55, where you have to use the fucking 4-mana 2/2 Changeling that when he comes in, he makes a second Changeling. Is like, all right, cool. Like, can we, I get why they can't just put Oxen in every set, but like, can I get a couple Oxen for the road? Oh, that was greedy. I shouldn't have done that. Fuck it. We'll just tank everything, I guess. Oh, my potion's about to wear out. That sucks. Shouldn't eat it? Nice, okay. Whew. That's why Maskwood Next is one of my favorite cards. Absolutely. And that one ley line that you can start with as well. There are definitely tools to make it work, for sure. The Final Fantasy Bird Commander is funny. You talk about the Bant Bird. I never built that one. The one you can play like birds off the top, the Chocobo. I was very close to building it the other day. Bakugans. Dude, I wish Bakugan had been a thing when I was like getting into culture. Because I feel like it was right after me. It's such a cool concept. All right. In we go again. Okay, thank you, Mr. Penguin. Thank you. You didn't do it. You can go to the bench now. You're getting benched. Oh, that's not... Oh, a little bit of a dementia moment. Okay, hold on. We need... Surely we gotta find... Country Jig? Oh, yeah. Some of the music in this game is fucking crazy, dude. Oh. Been there, dude. Goodwill had cards banned together to achieve something and got them on a whim. Dude, I love seeing... This music is going to drive me nuts. I love seeing cards in places that they don't belong. Like, being jump scared by TCGs of any kind is so funny. Like, when we were traveling home from Gen Con, we were in... one of those like airport convenience stores where they charge you $50 million for everything. And like at the register was like giga, like weirdly branded Pokemon packs of cards that was like a repack basically. And we were like, what the fuck is this doing at the airport? It's just like such a weird, like, oh, wait. Huh? Who? Damn, 6:30 is coming up. Only an hour and a half. I was at a grocery store and they had repacked Pokemon cards. The value pack had 15 cards for $10. Woof. Wow, I'm sure they were value. I'm sure they were value for someone. I'm sure they were valuable for someone. I'm sure someone got value out of that. Yeah. No, sorry, I just parsed what you said, Man Moose. Have you seen the standard deck that's going around with the stupid Flash Bird? I have not. There's like, it's like 8 mana double blue. 8 mana and double blue, where its cost is reduced either by the power of other flyers or the number of other flyers or some shit. And like, you can play an 8/8 flash flyer on like turn 3 or 4. Yeah. It's like, it actually is like, wait, what did you just play? What? You have 3 lands. Phew. A commander game and entirely of value packs. We were gonna do that with Wish and Temu. I'll spoil a video that we had to cancel. We were gonna do that with Wish and Temu, where we order like random packs of like variety and garbage and stuff like that are like clearly proxies. It's like, would you like 50 Black Lotuses for $1 or whatever? And Temu canceled our order, so we couldn't. We're just like, what the fuck, bro? I sniped that. Hold on. Oh, you killed it in your pre-release with a destroyed creature with flying. I keep track of some really cool commons or whatever in like Magic. There's like 2 effects that I keep an eye on that are kind of like my litmus test for power creep. It's the 3 mana, 2 mana instants in green usually that are like destroy target creature with flying. So there's like, it's like Crushing Canopy or whatever. It's like destroy target creature with flying or destroy an enchantment. Or destroy target creature with flying. Like the elf one is like destroy target creature with flying and scry one. And I just do that to see like where the Magic sets are going. Now that shit be like 2 mana, instant, kill a creature with flying, or exile a card from the graveyard, or draw a card, or create a food, or make a 1/1 with reach. Like, okay, oh yeah, I see. It does literally everything. And the most recent ones have been wild. Yeah, or cast Black Lotus, or get 5 treasures. Yeah, exactly. That's getting to be a deck there, pay me no mind. Oh. I was gonna say I have to go hit that melee one, but I'm like, I don't really want to walk. That's so far. Of course, there's another melee one the second I say that. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, fine. for proxies, aren't there people that sell like whole proxy decks? Couldn't you buy 4 and see what you get? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep, for sure. And also, like, there are some services on like Amazon and stuff where they'll take real cards, like not even proxied, and they'll like make a deck out of it. Like the one that comes to my mind is someone made like a Golgari Saproling deck for like $35. The cards were worth 20-ish. So they made some money, but if you were new to Magic, somebody sitting down and making a functioning deck for 30 bucks, well, it's not bad. That's not bad, especially if you get them from the same seller, so they hopefully be the same power level. It's not the worst. Saw someone make a custom card that was offer you can reviews. Oh man, counter it or copy it? That's cool. Someone was selling a Xenos commander deck for $450. What the fuck was in it? That's unhinged. I guess these days, like, put decent lands and decent ramp in it and shit can get easily to $400. No problemo. I've been a little spoiled because I've just been building everything proxy style. Not me forgetting to summon a ghost. Go to Fiverr, find guys or anything, find 4 people and force them to make a deck. The Fiverr deck tech. That'd be pretty good. Can you get off my earth? Oh, I was late on that one. Die, please. Uh-oh. Die, please. Phew! You can post the deck list. They typed it out. They typed out the deck list? I'm gonna roast this. Yeah, would you? I'd love to see it. Besides 5 color, what is the most toxic color combo and why is it blue-red? Incorrect. It's colorless. And I would place that above 5 color. And it's not even close. Fucking colorless. You can't play a colorless deck that's fair. It's impossible. Fucking colorless players. Oh, it's colorless. I don't have access to good removal or ramp or value or counter spells. Nobody believes you. Get out of here. Thank you very much. I'm trying to galvanize my hatred for colorless into words. Let's just assume you build a colorless deck and it's not Giga Eldrazi garbage slop death, which is possible. You can do it. Okay, well, if it's not that, it's likely to be Giga Artifact slop garbage death. And if it's not that either, fucking every ramp spell that's colorless is like super cheat code because like you play a Mind Stone and then next turn the Mind Stone can help you play the Felwar Stone, and the Felwar Stone and the Mind Stone can help you play the fucking, you know, the new Arc Reactor or whatever. And like all their shit just giga ramps to the moon because they never have to worry about fixing mana. And there's so many things that are colorless because colorless was supposed to balance other colors of ramp. And like, then next thing you know, they play something that's got fucking a 17 mana cost. And that's supposed to mean that it comes out on turn 6 at least. And it's like turn 4, a fucking Titan hits the stack and it's over. And it's Jover for sure. All right, let me go look at this fucking deck list. And it does have card draw. It does have card draw. Oh, I see. You just posted the text. Okay, I'll give a real quick. I was gonna post it into like a deck processor because I wanted to see what the cost was. I mean, I'm seeing good commander cards here. It's definitely cheap stuff. All the rat stuff is super cheap. Fleshbag is good but cheap. Massacre Worm is good, pretty cheap, I think, these days. Oh no, maybe not. Murder, Duress, Mine Rust, run all fucking cheap as hell. Infernal Grasp, maybe it costs a couple of cents. Assassinate, giga cheap. Really bad. Hero's Downfall was good back in my day, but cheap. Fight On, cheap. Tragic Slip, cool but cheap. Village Rites, cool but cheap. Tendrils of Corruption, maybe cost something, I guess. Triskaidekaphobia, I don't think that costs anything. Yeah, this is all like so cheap. There's no way this is a $450 deck. 34 swamps and 4 non-basic. I bet that deck is like 200. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe people try to scam in Magic the Gathering. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, it really butters my biscuits. $480 is what they wanted. It's fucking insane. Okay, wait. I'm coming around. Oh, I'm dead. I'm coming around to the fact that what I want to do is believe that they have cool prints of some of those cards. And the art is pushing it over. Maybe that's Cope. Some call it Cope. Yeah, colorless is just like Secret Commander, Aetherflux Reservoir. Which I've done myself. I am as guilty of it as anyone else. Because I think it's a worse crime to not put any win conditions in the deck. But sometimes it's just like, well, the only thing I can do here is Aetherflux Reservoir. Someone listed a foil Y'shtola for $1,000. There's maybe a world that we see that. Bro, where's my drop? Stop! For $480, the Fiverr guys would make quite the deck. Dude, they could make a great deck. It comes with a precon? Never mind. I thought it was like cool art of all those Final Fantasy guys. Gonna build a $400 mono green deck and $350 is the anime Llanowar Elves. See, you know ball. You know ball. That's ball. What's wrong with that? Okay. And you know what else? The other fucking $40 is spend it on creature tutors so you can tutor out the fucking anime Llanowar Elves. And then after you resolve it, you go, yeah, I've already won the game. And they're like, what? And you're like, mm-hmm. The Surge foil Y'shtola. Okay. That's what I thought we were talking about. That makes sense. That makes sense. Boom, 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 boom. Give me this. Give me this. Woo! We're dooming it up. We're certainly dooming it. I'm certainly getting doomed. I'm doomed to be here forever, I think. Oh, yeah. She's the most expensive non-chocobo card you can get from Final Fantasy now. Wow. I guess we've entered the world where it's not just collecting anymore because the collectors probably already have theirs. It's collectors and players now, which is kind of cool. I think value for cards should also be backed by playability. And as you guys may or may not know, Y'shtola is like the #1 deck of all time at this point. Who doesn't like cat girl non-creature spells in Esper? Wait, maybe we need an RNG break. Let me think about where in the world of RuneScape is the luckiest place for me. Where do I feel the luck? Where would it even be? Barrows? Is that right? Where would my luckiest place be? I don't know. There's like nothing I've really been super giga spooned on, I don't think. That feels like a bad rate. Hydra. Oh my god, I was at Hydra for fucking forever. Nothing good there. Raxor? No, I killed a billion. I'm not even that lucky at Barrows. I don't know. Where would one find their luck in RuneScape? You know what I mean? God Wars, kind of. Gooner deck players play Liliana and win in their heart. Well, I play Liliana and win in my heart. Are you calling me a Gooner deck player? I hate this guy. This guy sucks. The fight caves? What if I go run a Jod really quick? CG? I did pretty okay at CG, actually. Is heart a euphemism for... I don't know. Someone in chat said that. People don't know the value of Search Foil Tifa. I think they do. It's just that everyone doesn't want to acknowledge that Tifa is destroying Standard. Or I guess did. I may have built my Yashola deck to include every anime art possible. That's the single best deck I've ever heard of. I'm trying to figure out where my luck is. I want to figure out where it is. Do a quick one of whatever that is. Okay, I got pretty lucky here, actually. Here I got pretty lucky, I think. And, like, maybe that's where my luck... Wow, that's bad. Oh, I probably was only doing Blood Moon, actually. That's probably fine. Obor. Muspa, maybe? Like, just to reset the RNG, you know what I mean? Definitely not there. I've never done this boss, actually. Skatizo, Temperos. Thermio was pretty good. Vorkath, the Whisper. I used to really like this boss. That boss was fun. Winter Todd. Damn, I got the Todd stuff. Yama, definitely not Yama. Azulra? Kill the big cow? All right, we'll go kill the big cow. Yeah, I can fucking do it with this gear. Who cares? How do I get there? Probably home to Draenor. No, the real answer is just don't be a baby. Just change your spell book. Turn teleports on and just fucking home teleport like a boss. I'm gonna kill him like a man with my ranged gear on. It's literally called I have the power of cat girls and anime art on my side. Based. That's based. All right, here's my kill the cow setup. All this gear gives no bonus to melee. Let's do this. A little bit of a cow reset. A little bit of a cow reset. The most proud of a deck I've made is Sipful of Sap deck. It's Gave. Oh, I remember the Gave deck. Yeah, Gave is really cool. That was good. Let's do this. Come on, bitch. I'm not even going to pray melee. Let's go ahead and fight. Let's do this. Get fucking bonked on. Oh. That just felt mean. That just felt... that felt mean. That felt like bullying, if I'm being honest. I don't know. I don't feel good about what just happened there. I kind of just bonked him to death. I don't know, man. I don't know if that was right. I don't know, man. We don't know. We'll just go to Doom. Let's go back to Doom. Pretend that never happened. There we are. No, I mean, it's cool to hear people talk about your decks being playable. I feel like that's the highest, like, things they would play. Like, that's the highest compliment, no? Ah. Off to Doom. There are worse ways to go. I don't know, man. Yeah, we definitely have been slacking on the deck reviews. That's for dang sure. I'm acid proof. Let me show you. I don't believe you, and I don't want to see. I feel like that can only end poorly. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Wait, maybe the skeleton has my luck. No, just a tablet. Here we go. Hit him with a good luck before you can send it back to me. Nice. Oh, yeah. Dude, it's been forever since I've watched Rick and Morty. They still make episodes of that show? We gave your first commander deck ever a 9. Respect. Well, did you put Rogue's Passage in it? I think that's... We played a game recently where the game was kind of stalled out, and someone was like, Drew, why didn't you put Rogue's Passage in your deck? And he's like, I couldn't because it was against the deck concept, basically. We're like, oh shit, we're in a lawless land where no one can do anything. We can't even rely on Rogue's Passage. Indeed, we're back with the Dormammu. Are you actually immune to Poison Ivy? That's wild. I didn't even know it was possible. The new season was released this year. How many seasons are they up to? God, it's been years since I watched it. I enjoyed the show. No, we're not going to be doing any blood harvesting, at least not until RimWorld. 9th season this year. Holy shit. You can't just admit to being a vampire in Twitch chat. How my parents found out I was playing it in a patch at age 2. You can imagine how scared they were. That's pretty fucking cool. I didn't even know it was possible. Who told you? I mean, who's asking? Nobody? I didn't hear nothing. You could be listen, you could be a vampire all you want. The world needs more vampires, I think. It's like we're running out of castles. I think that historically vampires are the ones who make the most castles. Facts. Oh, misclicked. A little bit of a misclick. It's pretty cool, pay me no mind. That's pretty cool. That gets me thinking about something my sister used to talk about always growing up, which was totally mundane superpowers. That super qualifies as maybe even like a tier above that of like pretty cool superpowers. That's a pretty good one. Do you guys have totally mundane superpowers? Mine is that I'm allergic to mold, so if I go and cockroaches. So if I go into a restaurant, I know if it's clean or not. Which is like pretty cool. Giga useful for like 1 second. But very funny. Wait, what do you mean one side of you is double jointed? What? That's possible too? Dude, were you born in a toxic waste dump? How did that happen? Is lactose intolerance a superpower? It can be, buddy. It can. Yeah. Oh! Ah! No! It's floor 3. Fuck! It means it can't be boots. But it can be the weapon. Okay, so one of two things is going to happen. It's going to be the 4th copy of a pair of gloves that I already have. Or it's going to be the weapon, and the weapon actually is kind of useful, and that would be pretty cool. I should have 2.5 of them by now. Here we go. That's pretty good. I'm actually very happy about that. Look, it's not boots. It's something new. Thank God. That's wonderful. Oh, I genuinely never thought I'd get that item. Yes, it's the weapon. So let's go, dude. Okay, wait, hold on. So look at our stats now. We still are overdue 3 uniques, and we should still have a whole nother weapon and more based on my drop rate. But I'm just happy to see something that's new. Dude. Holy shit, that's wild. All right, look, it's not... Here, the cool news is once I do get the boots, okay? Once I do get the boots, I'm done. I'm out of here. Because that's everything. So this is the pet, but it is a glowy hole. Dude, honestly, I think I have the supplies to do the rest of this run. Let's just run it back in. Let's fucking do it. I'm so sad that was floor 3, though. Oh, my God. So the weapon is really cool. You guys have seen me use the blowpipe here. The blowpipe is a fast attacking ranged weapon. The Eye of Ayak is the same thing. It's a fast attacking mage weapon. So it's the same thing for magic. But the cool thing about it is that the special attack lowers the enemy magic defense by like a flat amount based on what you hit. And there is another weapon in the game that does a percentage, but a lot of times you want the flat amount to bump up your damage. And also, there's a lot of times you need to hit things fast, but you can't use other combat styles like range or melee. And I haven't really had the option to do that up until this point because my main weapon is like a very slow two-handed staff. So being able to just switch is great. And then also, I don't know if I will end up using it. I likely will. In the Inferno, that is a one-handed magic weapon. I should be able to wear a shield as well. And that I think will make a big difference for the goofy plan that I'm planning to do. Yeah, well, look, Leroy Jenkins, but also I felt like the dungeon was taunting me. It said, if you can complete this run, the boots are here. I will say, the immediate disappointment I felt of it was floor 3, that cut me deep. That cut me deep. Oh, hold on. The fucking Delve calculator stuff. The ratio is diabolical for you guys. I fixed it. Sorry about that. Do we have enough for 2 boots yet? Not quite. I think it's 1.85. Chat, how many was it? Wait, that's right here. 1.85. Woo! Also, hello, Bitten. 1.85. Imagine, dude, hold on. Imagine if today is the day. Imagine if today is the day, chat. Can you imagine if we just get the boots today? What would that do? We would just get them? I am quite happy to see something new. I have been here so long without something new. God, that could have been the gloves again. At this point, I would take one boot of the pair. If it would just give me one boot and like put the other one on layaway or whatever until I get the, the money for the 2 times drop, I am fine with that, okay? I will pay the double drop. It's like a philosophical debate that always comes up. Chat, if you could, would you want to see the future? Would you want to know the exact time and date that things happen, even if it was, let's say, like pretty close? Like you knew within a day or a week? I'm very curious what people think. For me, it's like it would turn stuff like this into a almost like a job, if I'm being honest. Like, let's say that I knew that it would take over a year to get it, and I'd have to do 3,400 delves, and my drop rate would have to say 2.0 to get it. At that point, I'm like, okay, I just need to figure out the fucking amount of time I can grind out every day without burning myself out. Because I'm not going to sit there and do this all day, every day for, 5 months or whatever. Yeah, so Tex on YouTube says, I like feeling the unknown. It's also not just the unknown. There's also like hopium copium that I would get that I don't have if I know that it's 2 years away. You know what I mean? Hell no, I try to... Oh. Sorry, making me play RuneScape really quick. I try to change the future. If I knew the future's to die tomorrow, I try to like butterfly effect it by shitting myself in the supermarket. Think of the clip you'll be able to get by calling the boot drop. I tried that already and it didn't work. But that doesn't mean that it won't in the future. But it would be cool. Can you imagine a Twitch streamer who just had the gift of foresight and is like, there's a guy behind that rock. He's about to walk through, and like they fire like an arrow in Rust or whatever, and then like it hits them like 10 seconds later. Oh yeah, Shroud from Dispatch. That's actually a really good point. Because he was the probability mine or whatever. Oh, I'm not potted. I do think it'd be really cool to be a future scientist, by which I mean a scientist whose like field of study was the future. Smitty has that, really? And because like you guys talk about the butterfly effect, it would be really funny to be like, I could just shit myself in the mall right now. What would happen if I did that? And then you do that and you realize actually like the world has changed forever because you pooped your pants in public. You know what I mean? Well, I fucked that up as best I could. This is an annoying boulder. Thank God I killed him there. Holy moly. Just want to know. Yeah. I think it's a curse too. You could be the best pro player in video games, any video game or sports. True, and think of the gambling aspects. Like the amount of practical benefits would be crazy. But like Shroud said that, like Sadie said that Shroud said, I also think it would keep you up at night, like knowing the things that you know. Like, can you imagine knowing that like tomorrow aliens were gonna come down and fucking probe everyone's butts and then everyone would get amnesia? Wait, what the fuck are you supposed to do with that? Like, hey, wear your chastity belts to bed tonight. You know, just because, you know, I can see the future. What? Lube up. I guess I did say practical. I mean, you know, that's true. That's true. That's pretty good. You're not wrong about that. I guess I do. You know what? You've defeated me in hypothetical philosophical combat. I concede defeat. That's pretty good. Welcome back, by the way. This is a great time to show back up on the discussion. Crap, he's gonna eat that rock. Perfect. Wait, if you... Freljord, I gotta drop. It wasn't boots. Whew. Die, please. Okay, phew. Yes, it's actually right here. It's in my inventory. It's the wand. It's new, though. It's new. You should have a glowing hole counter and reset each stream. You mean like how many floors for glowing counter or glowing holes? That's not a bad idea. Or one glowing hole today. Got it. Oh, I see. So like on screen it just says glowing holes 0. Days since last glow hole. Isn't a future scientist similar to a chaotician or probability mathematician? Yes, with the exception of you could actually see the future. Even if you know a split second in the future, the government's taking your ass to war purposes. That's true. If anyone finds out, yeah. Dude, I'm actually happy. This is an upgrade. This does help. I will use this at content. This is something that helps me. It's been a long time since I've seen anything new on my account. So I am happy about it. It's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. It is something. And the good news is it means that once I get the boots, I'm not coming back ever again. So there's that. So what happens when the TCG Iron Man rolls the boot card first? I think my Iron Man actually did roll the boot card. The thing is that you still have to get it. So I doubt that I can ever get here. So my TCG Elect Iron Man, which is a series I've been making over on StoriedRyan, which I've really been enjoying. The concept is in the OSRS TCG Packs plugin, I can't use items or talk to NPCs until I pulled the card. You get cards by killing enemies and getting XP and leveling up. You can get the card, which will allow you to use the item if you get it, but you still have to get the item. And like this boss that I'm fighting is locked behind like 7 quests. And 7 quests in a land I can't even get to. Most frustratingly, because the intro quest to get to this fucking part of the world, you have to talk to a guard, and I can't even talk to guards right now. I'm like level 50 or 60 in all my combats, and I can't even like oh, I just died. This is gonna be really bad. That was close. Thank God it was long. Oh, I got really lucky. What I thought happened there was you have to wait for the arrow to actually hit the rock before hitting it. I thought I hit... Oh, thank God. I thought I hit the other rock at the wrong time. Phew! Anyway, I won't be able to get here for a long time on my TCG Locked Iron Man. Right now, the biggest thing that I'm trying to do is get not a steel axe, because I have 75 woodcutting with like the 2nd tier of tool, basically. I guess 3rd. Whew. I'm happy to see an Eye of Ayak. I'll bring some charges so you guys can see what it looks like. It's not good for him, but I'll show you guys what it does. We can go fuck around with it for a second. Dude, it actually be Bitten says, I wish I could tell real life police they don't exist to me because I haven't pulled their card. Would you guys want to see that on stream? The TCG Locked Iron Man? Is that something you guys would want to see? The problem is that it's behind. The videos are behind. So if you cared about the story, then how do you charge this thing? It's like Chaos Runes and Air, maybe? 1 Chaos Rune and 2 Death Runes, or 1 Demon Tier. We're going Demon Tiers because I have infinite of those. Oh my God! Good Lord. Yes, but it'd be so funny to just be like, yeah, I haven't pulled your card, so I can't talk to you. Sorry, brother. Look at that thing. That's sick. Okay, let's just keep this easy. Let's just bring... I'm just not even gonna think about this. Cape. Nope, wrong one. This one, Eternal, and then Award. What can I go blast really quick? Scurrius in the Brock Sewers? That'll do it. It's not even... This is not a good boss for fighting the... What? Where's my... There it is. Bring a prayer potion so I don't hate myself. Here. I'd love to, but I also love the story. Personally, it'd be chill if it stayed a video series. Okay. I didn't want to spoil it in streams is what I was thinking. So it's good to hear. But I also haven't had any like meaningful progress in a while, so I'm not trying to like run it that mid. All right, we got the wand equipped. I'm going to show you guys what it does. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. I'm not even wearing good mage gear. This is like fine. It's really powerful with the other drop from Doom that I already have called the Confliction Gauntlets because they add a ton of accuracy and damage. All right, watch. Yeah, fuck off. Watch the speed of Ayaking. Here we go. Wait. It goes pretty fast. It is such a funny animation, too. And then the special attack lowers their magic defense when you hit them, which I just missed, which is kind of sick. Boo! Boo! It's such a goofy looking thing. This is great. 32. That's pretty good for no robes. That's good, man. Look at that thing go. Whee! What a goofy fucking weapon. Is it throwing eyeballs? Is that what that is? Or just orbs, I guess. You're not supposed to kill this guy with this type of weapon, and he has his own weapon that does way more damage, so that's why we're going a little bit slow, but still, like, very funny. Pew! got his ass. This is just the rat boss from Final Fantasy VII. This is like the rat boss from every game. Get eyed. Get eyed. Get eyed. That's great. Get out of here. There we are. Let's see. The TCG, as fun as it is, since your storytelling is really great and your input is really great and funny, even if the game is only a grind, I feel like in videos you add your own touch and that's good. Okay, cool. Thank you. That was kind of my instinct, but I appreciate hearing it from you guys. Well, it's like, because it's a TCG, it is funny that there's like the implications of the fact that people are cards and items are cards is very funny. There we are. Oh, right, I have too many things in my inventory. All right, thank you very much. You're going in the gear tab. I probably won't see you until raid. This goes. Oh no, yeah, that was right. We're out of prayer potions. Dang it, Bobby. They a while back added a potion storage if you unlocked it through a minigame. So that's why it looks like I'm out of potions, and then suddenly there are extras. The Eye of Ayak. Great to see a drop. Now, if we could get the boots, though, the boots would be wonderful. Let's get in there and fuck shit up. The projectile is very zoomy. I agree. It's very zoomy. Is this everything? Yeah, just making sure I didn't fuck up my equipment. I don't even know what that unlocks for me. It doesn't like... I wonder if it makes anything easier. Maybe maging Sarah Delman? You don't know. It's a very good weapon, too. The interaction stuff makes it great. And TCG has done storage, should be shut down in streams. That's true, Dragon. But I mean, I feel like I can do a decent roleplay or whatever. So you've hit one of each of the super rare drops except boots now. Correct. Oh, well, each of the super rare drops, that's an item. There's still one more, which is the pet. So here's the pet, which is rarer than boots. Here's the boots, which is the second rarest thing. If you look here, you can see how many I'm expected to have had. So I should still have one more weapon, almost 2 pairs of boots, and almost the pet. So we're still down 3 items of any variety. I think like if you just based on the odds of these, I think you should see like 2 or 3 of these, 2 of these, and 1 of these. So I'm definitely far and away beyond where I should be seeing boots. Yeah. It'd be funny to set up Twitch plays to get the boots versus you. See if we get them first. I know you would get them first. Actually, Taco came in earlier and said that he learned Doom after I started doing it, and then that he got all of it already. So you guys have already beaten me once. What am I supposed to do? I've lost my pride as a gamer and a Saiyan prince. Ouch. I know. He apologized, though. It was nice. Ouch, indeed. So what I'm hearing is we're going to get the pet before the boots. Now you're getting it. It's basically guaranteed for how mine goes. How long can you prolong the storytelling with a few hours of grind? That's true. That's true. That's true. I do think that I would do... Maybe I would do the, like... I don't plan on... Let me be clear. I don't plan on giving up on my TCG account. It is going way slower than I would hope for because I just can't get any unlocks. I've opened so many packs. But I do think that I would do big stuff live. Like, maybe Barrows runs I would do live. If I can ever get to Barrows, I'm like 2 or 3 cards away from it. And then like the Tombs of Mask at the final, I think I would do live maybe. Which would be cool. Because I think those would be events that people would care about, like the combat stuff. And I could do that. The only thing is if I did the finale live, it would be harder to do YouTuber voice or whatever, you know what I mean? Like introspective pause storytelling moments, unless I like just don't talk to chat, which, I feel about my streams. I'd be talking to chat. Yeah. But like for sure for like Barrows or whatever, I feel like that's content that people would like to see because it's like pretty decently fast-paced chest gambling. And you should see stuff like way more often than like what we're doing right now, you know what I mean? Stream the TCG account, just getting stats level, and it's just a Q&A stream. Actually, Q&A is not bad. Can you die, please? What up, Bubbins? I need to put some work in and get the videos closer to the account then, because there's like skills right now that I can do that I haven't shown on screen yet. Oh, we're in fucking Silence Land. What the hell? Give me some Dudes of Eternity. Oh, I just bumped you. Sorry. Been playing No More Room in Hell 2. Very fun game with friends. What is that? Like a squad shooter or something? I will be spinning the wheel at the end of this RuneScape stream, which will be in 45 minutes. So if you guys just got here or you don't know, I want to start another long-ish game, like a story game or like a horror game or something like that. If you have suggestions, put them in the Discord in the thread I made under suggestions, and we'll set up a wheel at the end of this. I'm going to take a break around 7 o'clock, and I'll be back a little bit later tonight with whatever that game would be. It can't be like go get like a bunch of mod packs and shit like that, because I will only have the time to do like just download a Steam game or whatever. Zombie survival extractions. That's cool. So let me know if you have something like that. Put it in the suggestions thread. I've got a few already. I'm going to put them on a wheel and spin it and see where we go. Boom. You got to add Mr. Why? Do you guys just want to watch Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine? Isn't that shit like 15 years old now? $20 years maybe? That shit's giga old. It got taken down? But it was an internet. It was an internet touchstone. It was a signpost of the internet, dude. You checked in there when you were on your journey. The OG did? Oh, did they like repost it or whatever? That's so sad. That's like saying Charlie Bit Me got taken down. The creator was fighting it? What do you mean? Oh, like the takedown. Got it. I mean, I could see why like SpongeBob would like oppose it, right? Because it's not great for your like, you know, capitalist, like Mr. Burns, Mr. Scrooge character to, you know, be overdosing on ketamine or whatever. That would be maybe a little bit too real if there was like a, specifically someone claimed the meme of it. What? 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 How could he possibly claim the meme? You can't claim memes. It's like when Europe tried to ban memes. That shit doesn't work. What? How the fuck does that work? That makes no sense. Anyway, I was going to make a joke, like an Elon Musk joke, about how there's like a giga capitalist that's like ruining the world or whatever, who also is like crazy addicted to ketamine. Yo, what up, YouTubing? Appreciate your comments. It's been fun watching your journey through the TCG series. I got an Eye of Ayak today. No boots, but an Eye of Ayak, which is cool. It is something that is new and a big upgrade for me in some capacities. Huge indeed. Huge. I can't wait to use it. We just went and fucked around with it for a little bit. We are still due like actually almost 2 pairs of boots. One day the boots will come home. The boots are made for staying in my house, not for walking, because that's what they do. I just have such a bad habit of casting Death Charge without thinking about it. I just waste so many runes doing that. Please do, Bubbins. Please do. If you haven't put it in the channel, please do, because I'm gonna go through and pick all the suggestions out. I see more people who are joining chat. I'm gonna pick a new game to play on stream at the end of the stream. Via a wheel, go to the Discord, put it in the thread I made in the suggestions channel, and I'm going to put it on a wheel and spin it, if it at least looks a little fun, which Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 did look like it was fun. So if you want your suggestion rolled on the wheel, please put it there. I would love to hear from you guys, and my character just completely disregarded what I told him to do. That's sick. because killing that bug would have killed him there, and then he just decided not to kill the bug, which is awesome. Someone has to suggest Uma Musume. Yeah, I feel like there are a bunch of like internet, getting to your point, Freljord, there's a bunch of like internet assholes like that just are like, I made a version of your thing, but it's with AI and it's red instead of blue, and therefore it's mine now. Oh my god, I saw a meme yesterday that fucking pissed me off. It was like, you know when people make art that's like what depression looks like, it's usually like a faded person with like lines scratched out like over their face or whatever, and it's like very staticky. It was that, and it was like, when you make fun of AI, this is what happens. And like the thoughts were like, I'm a real artist, I worked so hard on this. And it was like, the tagline was like, there are people behind that art or whatever. And I was like, what? I might go try to find it, actually. Oh, that sucked. I didn't even think that. We've done good damage. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. That's fine. Kill him, die. Kill him, die. Nice. Those people are AI? Probably. They're probably AI. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Imgur. Or I think it was on Imgur, maybe. Oh, I don't know where. I saw it yesterday. What was it? Man, I wish I could find it for you. It was fucking crazy. I wish I could find it for you guys. It would take a lot of digging, I think. It was offensive. Dude, I see you guys in chat talk about this Shadow of Mordor Nemesis system patent all the time. I don't even know. Like, I didn't play that game. I'm mad for you guys. Yeah, fair enough, Freljord. I had a long conversation with my mom the other day about AI. She's like, I would say in the older generations of America, not like the oldest, but definitely well older than me, about like what the AI is like at her kind of lifestyle, because she's like pretty much retired. She has still like some projects she works on. Like there's some stuff she does, so she stays busy, but she's not like, you know, full 9-to-5 office work anymore. And so I was like, hey, like, what does, man, that sucks. I was like, what does AI look like for you? And she's like, I'm mostly trying to use it to understand it, to like be aware of like how the world is going to change. And I was like, that's a pretty rare thing for like a person of an older generation to do, is like actually try to keep up with the world and the technology and the news. And I was like talking about the impacts of AI, not just the tools, like, you know, killing hold on, I have to pay attention for 2 seconds. This is gonna get weird. Sorry, I almost died there. And I was like trying to explain to her like a lot of like permanent consequences of the AI bubble that will like, we can't really walk back. One of which being eminent domain, if you guys are familiar with what's going on with that, where there's like families in Georgia who are being kicked out of their homes because the power consumption is too high. And so if you don't know what I'm talking about, eminent domain is when the government can step in and say, give me your house, it's needed. We need this exact spot of land. There's nothing you can do. And like, the fact that we're doing that for AI of all things is fucking driving me up the wall. Cause like, holy shit, bro. There were like world wars we didn't do that for. You know what I mean? What are we doing? Give me the hole. Give me the hole. Give me the hole. Never mind. Anyway, but from an older person's perspective, like an older generation's perspective, it was interesting to hear because, like, as you get older in life, let me kill this music. There's like a lot of things that like take up a lot of bandwidth that I think are like kind of more tough. Like, for example, like keeping your schedule or planning done. Like, if let's say, I'm not saying this is how old she was, but let's say that you're 70 now. Okay, I'm not saying that's how old she is. just the person who is a 70-year-old went from the full spectrum of I keep all of my calendar dates in a book. They had a little black book. I keep all my they didn't even have they keep all my phone numbers in a book. And then they went to like those wall ones, you know, the vanity calendars or whatever. And then they went to like my phone can store 2 numbers on it. Then they went to my phone can do everything. Then they went to AI will do all my appointments. And then like that's a pretty long spread of like things they've had to learn in life. And so like from that perspective, I get wanting it to just be easy to live. You know what I mean? And like for like people who are aging who like I just don't have the patience or the bandwidth for those tools. I mean, I get it. I get it. And it sucks because like I'm not exactly a spring chicken. As you guys know, I'm 25. Not 25, I'm in my 30s, but 25. So I'm 25. The thing is that like, bro, if the fucking water gets poisoned and like shit get killed, shit die, shit not good, then like that kind of lasts a while. That's not like a 10-year, 20-year thing. So it's just interesting to have a perspective of someone who was like at a different stage in life. Because it was like, you know, even if you try to interact with it honestly and earnestly, there's like such a difference in like the things that are prioritized and matter versus like the things that matter to me as a younger person. And I thought that was an interesting perspective because it was a good like table swap moment where I sat on her side of the table, she sat on my side of the table, and I was like, yeah, also like if we launched data centers into space, it would fucking ruin the atmosphere. It would pollute all of space and it would cause real problems like down the line if we ever tried to do anything for real. Also, by the way, one SpaceX satellite falls out of the sky a day or whatever the hell they said is going on. So like at some point, like if we just turn up the number of satellites, bro, more shit's gonna be falling out of the sky. You know what I mean? No, I think I'll summarize all the arguments I'm seeing right now in a second. Everyone knows that if you are trying to live a regular person life, by which I mean have a job, buy a house, sometimes start a family, sometimes not, your ability to do that in the last like 40 years has sharply decreased versus the ability that you used to have because of real wages, inflation, the cost of housing, the cost of goods, frankly, just the cost of livings, right? And things like the war in the Middle East right now is not helpful. It's harmful. We are actively working against those interests, which is crazy because I feel like some generation, depending on what you're in, like I'm a millennial, I've dealt with 15 financial crises, worldwide financial crises now. There's got to be more. And the people who come after or before, they have a different perspective. They've seen more or less. And so where am I going with all this? If we really do have a Giga AI super cool tool, can we use it for stuff that matters, like saving the world? Could we do that? I don't. It's cool that it can like, you know, make memes or whatever. But like, could we like save the world? Anyone investing in that at this point? No. Okay, just checking. I'm just checking. Based, thank you. Dude, oh my god, flock cameras. Holy shit. You're saying that your elderly neighbor used to hate the idea of surveillance, and now that they're saying the younger generation needs a hyper surveillance state? Dude, why? What can... I have to temper my anger for a moment while I think about this. We have access to more technology and information than we ever have in human history. I think that's true. And that's applicable to like all people, right? I think it is easier now to find a way to connect to the internet and figure out how to cause problems. That's true. I think that's true. Because I feel like it's not that hard to like get the anarchist cookbook and learn how to make thermite with your microwave or whatever you really want to do. Like, I think people will know about it like right away. But like on the cusp of like 3D printers, right? Like now people can like make guns. And like that's true. But like people didn't need to make guns to make pipe bombs. Like that existed. Like, yeah, the tools are new, but like people were capable of committing like mass acts of violence in the 80s. They didn't need ChatGPT to be like, hey, ChatGPT, how do I like make an implement of war? Does anyone have a CAD project for a fucking gun? You don't need that to cause problems. In fact, I think it adds complexity. It does add nuance, I think, for sure. And I'm not saying we shouldn't prepare for it, but like to be like, yeah, we need AI-powered cameras that scan everyone's faces at all times, regardless of where they are in the public and what they're doing, because like, you know, the world is under siege or whatever by fucking Mexican families that are just trying to get jobs or whatever's happening, is insane. Because, bro, ain't nothing new. Oh, I'm getting a little too base in the RuneScape streams. Uh-oh. New Zealand to the outside world is a beautiful place, but we're in a financial and housing crisis. More people than jobs, and everything is exported, so our own products cost more in New Zealand than overseas. You are not alone. I feel like the ones I always hear about are the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, Japan, and Australia. Those are the ones I hear about the most. But I think that's just because they probably have the loudest voices, or like more highly representative of the situation of the world at large. Whether you like it or not, pretty much all of the world's financial situation is pinned some way or another on the United States. A lot of that metric is done through debt, where the United States needs money and it says, hey, world market, who's going to buy our debt? And then the numbers have been looking poor for that in the past couple of years. I wonder why. And the decisions that we make as a country, by which I mean the President of the United States makes by firing the Federal Reserve chairs who are doing their job, and other people and policies, impact the entire world at large. And I'm not saying that it's our fault for everything, right? Because I think that other countries have their own ways to like manage that, like get real with their finances or whatever. But at the same time, I think that we're doing a bad job of being the linchpin of the world's financial system. I think we're doing a bad job, and it's hurting other countries that already were having a hard time. And like every global market used to just be like, take your shit, sell it in America. That's where the consumers are. They got money, they buy that shit. But like, bro, we can't be buying shit anymore. The fucking popsicles have glass in them, and they cost 10 times more. So of course. I mean, it just sucks that when I grew up, I learned about America because we were exceptional. And exceptional to me means you are better than average, and you have a duty to be better than average, okay? And what I wanted for American exceptionalism was that we took our money, our land, frankly, our privilege, and we did good things around the world. And what I've seen now is that we blow up fucking schools or whatever we're doing. And it's just sad. It's sad and embarrassing. So thank you for listening to my rant talk. But if you're at the top, you have a duty to look back and pull people up the ladder. You have a duty to do it. I really believe that. And it's like every day, like I don't listen to the radio news. I don't watch Fox. I don't watch CNN. When I hear about an event that pops up, what I do is like, first I check the source that I see it from, like whether that's just like a notification on my phone or a YouTube video, or like I'll scroll Reddit or other like, Google like, web hosted news sources or whatever. I will like understand what the source of that news is, and I'll try to find either a counterpoint or not, or you could just not switch weapons. That's fine. I'll try to find a counterpoint, or more importantly, I'll try to find a primary source. So if it's like, Congress guy tried to pass a bill that says that eating is illegal. I'm using hyperbole here. I'll go and try to find the like notes from that, or like an actual video of what he said. And I think it's important because everyone has all the media and all of the politicians, they have a reason to want to misquote people because it makes them look better, it makes their opponents look worse, or also it generates more clicks, and clicks is money, right? So I think you on the internet have a duty to look up stuff and try to figure out if it's true or not. And so when I like get a story, I'm not potted. When I like get a story, recently I have been seeing so much more that when the United States gets involved in something, we fuck it all up. What are we doing? We fuck it all up. Do it right. It's not that hard. Just do it. Just do it right. Anyway, I truly believe that if you're at the top, you have a duty to pull everyone up the ladder, for sure. And it's sad that we aren't doing that. Imagine if I had gotten the boots there, and everyone who saw the clip on Twitch realized how based I was. Yeah, they haven't. I'm responding to a comment that governments are self-serving to politicians rather than people, and I hate that. That's kind of always been how politics is, though, is like they want to be reelected, right? You feel yourself becoming Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec? The thing is, you have to clarify what scene. If it's the bacon and egg scene, I think that all men strive to be the bacon and egg scene. If you're saying that you are becoming a manly man with horrible exes, then I wish better for you. It's like all that shit about how he has like the toxic exes or whatever was very funny, but I think that should stay in fiction. I hope that you have, I hope that you have good success. No, don't say that. Don't say that. I think it's important for people to be able to speak their mind. I mean, because once we lose that ability, it's long different, long gone. I also think it's important for you to be able to tell people that they're wrong and stupid. Because I'm not going to lie, there are a lot of wrong and stupid people in the world today. And for the record, I've been wrong and stupid about a lot of stuff. Many times. I failed a lot in my life, chat. I think it made me a better person. Shit, I should have shot this one first. Just kidding. Oh my god, I did that perfectly. Wait, that was sick. Huge. Come on, I deserve it after that. Fair enough. Oh. Hold my RNG. Thank you. I actually really need it. You know what? Before you got in here way earlier in the stream, I did say, does someone have the luck? So if you had it, I'll take it from you. The horrible AI school materials. Wait, is there like an AI school? What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, the one Charlie covered? No, I didn't see anything about that. I did not. I'll let you in on like a little insider secret. I do like Charlie videos and I do watch them. Sorry, I'm thinking for 2 seconds. But sometimes I try not to so that I can talk to him about it. Because when your friends are interested in stuff, you want to hear what they have to say. And like the cool thing about Charlie is that all of his thoughts are online, which is cool. But also at the same time, you still want to be able to talk to him about it. So that was one that I was gonna ask him about and I forgot. Oh, no rocks. Okay. Schools are using AI for curriculum and it's going wrong. Oh, this is a bad rock. So here's what I think about that. I saw an article, I didn't look too far into it, somewhat recently. It said that in human history, like every generation has been smarter than its predecessor with the exception of the current one. And I don't know if that was the United States, so please don't quote me, or if that was worldwide. I would guess the United States, but I'm not sure. To me, I remember hearing over and over and over and over as a political discourse in the past 20 years of like defund the Department of Education in the United States, and integrate technology into the classrooms. The thing about technology is it's really good for specific types of learners, but not everyone is that type of learner. What I mean is a person, the way I learn things as a person with giga ADHD is if the thing is interesting to me and I want to, I will just voluntarily go down a YouTube rabbit hole of it and I'll watch 50,000 videos and I'll learn all about the concepts. And I think that's cool. And like, I'm enjoying doing that. But if you sit down and teach me like historical information that I don't give a shit about, right? I will just fall asleep, literally fall asleep because my brain is like, this is boring and we can do something else. And so that's like a thing that I've had to deal with throughout my life. And I feel like some people might relate to that. Okay. But the thing about having an iPad or like iPad curriculum is it accelerates the whole process, which is that I go from not learning to not learning at the speed of sound. Like, I think there are ways to avoid the stuff that's in the middle, and there are ways to honestly like dislearn shit that you would need to know with technology that you couldn't have otherwise. Case in point, when I was in late high school, we had access to some computers for our physics class, and hold on, I'm gonna die probably. That was close. Get here, quick. I think I'm dead still. Eat up. I think I'm dead. Oh, that was so close. We had access to some computers for physics class, and we had an awesome teacher. He was a previously ex-military, pretty smart guy, very practical instructor. It was clear he had like taught in the military as well, and he was teaching us about like some end of the year AP physics stuff. And the thing about it was the kids who needed to learn it for their like AP schools, they already were studying a lot. They already knew it. And for those who like our school didn't take AP or whatever, like didn't care. Like the exams did nothing for us. And so the class was pretty split, 50-50. The college that I was going to did not take AP Physics. It just didn't. And so to me, I was like, this exam literally does nothing. I have no reason to do well on it. Looking back on that, that was a mistake because I ended up like transferring and it would have mattered. But hey, I was young and stupid. And so what we did, me and the cool people in my school, all the cool kids, was we downloaded Halo Trial on all of our fucking computers and we fucked off at the speed of light because we had computers to fuck off. So we were playing Halo Trial LAN matches in this guy's physics class. Of course, he was a nice guy and I respected him. He respected me. We talked about it all the time. So this fucking teacher, like one day, like towards the end, he even said, hey kids, if you don't need to learn this, I understand, like it's fine. Thank you for not being disruptive, like do your thing or whatever. One day in the middle of, he gave them like a free assignment or whatever. I was like, you need to do these like 15 problems. He fucking joined our Halo match as himself with his whole ass teacher name. And the thing is, like, that had already been done because usually like people would name themselves what class they're in. And like when he joined, I saw his name and I was like, haha, funny. And then like I remember this clear as day. He's sitting at the desk. He has the projector up behind him. He fucking flips over the Halo onto the monitor and he goes, no Banshees, losers, and starts fucking pistoling. He was like, no Banshees, because it was like the free Blood Gulch map or whatever. My point being, we had the ability to acceleratedly fuck off and learn nothing because we had technology. If we didn't have technology, we would have to at least listen, right? We have to at least listen, which I think on the whole is better for people learning stuff. That is my point. Okay, let me catch up on chat while I was going to Tangent Town. Hold on. Oh shit, we're running out of runs. We're not gonna maybe have that many left. People 18 to 30 right now grew up in the golden time for information. There's too much info out there. Yeah. I mean, dude, smartphones are fucking crazy when you think about them for 5 seconds. It's crazy for sure. Let's see. Classic play in order to control people. You make them less analytical or critical. You can make them do whatever you say. That is what it is, Yugi. That is what it is. I can't argue with that. But I think that's been documented historically. I went from failing the SAT bad to passing university with magna cum laude. Well, congratulations on your cum laude. That's really good. We had this one teacher that was letting us do everything. We were playing online poker. He caught us and asked why we didn't invite him. That's a cool teacher. Like, teachers can throw away their like lessons in class and not care. My physics teacher was the opposite. He truly cared about the students who wanted to succeed. He understood that some seniors just didn't give a fuck because there was no reason for them to care. And he was so good at balancing. I don't want you to like be bored and like hate physics. So if you want to tune out of this class, there's a chance that you might go into it later. I don't want to ruin science for you. I will dichotomize that with a chemistry teacher I had in high school. I fucking hate chemistry. I just don't get it because one teacher I had was so bad at explaining it. I could not understand it. Like his explanations were like, just do it this way. And then I'd be like, I don't understand that. Like, why are we doing it this way when there's a shortcut here? He's like, we're getting tested on this. And I'm like, dude, that's not how. I need to know why we're doing it this way. Like, is this what they do in the field right now? Like, am I not accounting for some variables we don't know about? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. And so he like never got that. And so chemistry was left with a bad taste in my mouth. And so when I look back on that physics class, yeah, I fucked off for like the last couple of weeks and played Halo Trial. Yeah, of course. But I remember physics fondly. And when I got into college, like I almost took electives that were physics. I just like found better things for my schedule at the time. And like, I think that's important as an educator to be like, I only have a certain amount of effort and hours. I should do it to be efficient, but also not to like diseducate or ruin like the idea of this for other people. Because how much you want to bet, dude? Like bad teachers almost certainly stick out more than good teachers in people's minds. No, same thing with bosses. Like you remember the bad ones more than anything else. Dude, my teacher taught us how to play blackjack. I'm not saying that's good, but he was a legend. That dude was just getting you on the cow sheet early, dude. He was like, these are called odds. The house always has odds, but you can win if you're smart about it. That fucking rules. All right, let's go look at the SAD board really quick. 1.86. Excellent. 1.86. That's cool. It's the curriculum teaching bothered me so fucking much. I had a history teacher who taught us the curriculum in the same breath and say, and this is what actually happened. You know what? I guess since I've been in school too, I forgot that there was a lot of textbook overwriting, particularly with American history, which is like fucked up and stupid. I had a chem teacher that refused to teach. He told us to read the book and figured out the most we heard him speak was about deer and their behavior. It was sad. Okay, well, to be honest, I would like to learn about deer and their behavior. I find that really interesting. Like genuinely, I think animal behavior is like kind of cool. So I think I would have liked that. But also, like, then I would have failed all the chemistry tests. And to be honest, if that was my chemistry teacher, I probably wouldn't hate chemistry to this day. I do think chemistry is cool. It's a cool concept to me, but it was just so fucking ruined by that guy. He gave us one lesson. If you ever gamble with skills. Never go to slots and bullshit. Honestly, that's a pretty real lesson. Now, I don't know that you should be teaching, you know, teenagers or whatever how to gamble or whatever, but I do think it's pretty, like, there's a difference between promoting gambling and also giving advice, and then in the middle, practical advice. Because, like, Chad, everybody has their vices. Everybody has their vices. And if you don't, you probably just haven't figured yours out yet. I will give you an example. This is aspartame. Hello? I need this shit. I'm going to be real. I am a Coke Zero fiend. They're going to find me dead in an alley with just a dozen Coke cans on me. For sure. I know that. It's okay. This is what I'm at. This is where I'm at. Anyway, my point being, some people are just gamblers. That would never be me. Magic packs are not the same. Don't even try. But my point being, some people are just going to end up in a casino and it's going to ruin them. And I think that if you only get so much time with a person, and you can make a difference by at least tempering the speed of their decline, it gives them another chance. Every day that they haven't ruined their lives because they're, quote unquote, let's say gambling with skill, is a chance for someone else or something else to make a bigger difference. And I think that's okay. It's like all the extremes arguments lately, which is like, that movie was the best movie I've ever seen of my entire life. That movie was the worst movie I've ever seen of my entire life. Dude, life is a grayscale, man. It's a grayscale. You could just say, it was fine. It was okay. I liked it. I didn't hate it. And that's okay, but like, not really online, you know what I mean? It's the same with that advice. Like, someone needed to hear that, you know what I mean? You catch up on chat. My young niece has no idea about anything to do with Native Americans, slavery, and most things to do with general civics at the age of 10. How can you possibly understand the United States without understanding the indigenous people who were here first? Like, what? That's crazy. Like, what? Let alone the rest of that stuff. I'm obviously not going to talk about it live on stream because, as you know, I'm a very regressive person. Just the fact that there were people here and now we have a house on their land is insane to not know about. The same Ken teacher was also 6'10" and made fun of how short I was. Yeah. To be fair, I'm 6 foot and I'm short to that guy. What the fuck? Guy's got a whole fucking foot on me. That's crazy. That was education I got in like kindergarten. I'm trying to think of when I learned about the Native Americans. Pretty early actually, because there's a couple of tribes here in Florida, Seminole maybe. Because like I think we still have places named after them, like Kissimmee. Not Seminole, like other tribes. I'm pretty sure we have like random names for like parts of the state based on like the indigenous people of the United States. Wish I could think of more. Easy. Oh. Damn, it's gonna be wheel time soon. Let me maybe I should add everyone in that chat just to get her moving. Never my choice. If I was tall, this world would fear me. I feel like I'm more afraid of short people than tall people because like they hide easier. You know what I mean? Like if a giant walks to the door, like, yeah, I know he's like going to be able to outreach me. And I know he's be able to like, you know, beat me in an arm wrestling or whatever. But like, at least I know where he is. Let me do an add everyone. Oh man, there's a few people. Okay, cool. Shadow of Mordor. Is that playable on Steam? Here. Add everyone. Gonna spin the wheel in 13 minutes. You want to make your choice known? Please do now. Okay. Going down, me lord. Tall people compensate in... Oh, wait. Short people compensate in every way possible. Yeah, never trust a short person. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor on Steam. Okay, cool. What was the one for PlayStation 2? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? You could play as any of the big three. I played a lot of that with my younger brothers. I don't know what the fuck it was called. I'm tall and it gave me back problems at 28. Just get a back reduction surgery. I hear that's what everybody does. Battle for Middle Earth. Thank you. That game was so fun. Did I just read that right? We have a saying in my country, the poison kept in small bottles. Yeah, that's pretty good. The co-op one. Yes, it was the co-op one. Yeah. I've definitely talked about it on stream before. By the way, Chad, have you heard of Dark and Darker? Oh, crap. I fucked that up royally. Phew, it was so much fun. I want to get it. Oh, wait. War in the North just got re-released. You should look it up. Okay. Oh. Hang on, my microphone's dying. Sorry, my headset. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, War in the North is 4-player co-op? That's cool. Is it better as a co-op game or as a solo one? Love Dark and Darker. Dark and Darker 2 is pretty good. I didn't even know they had a second one. Dark and Darker 1 is better. It's the co-op dungeon crawler game. Yes, my younger brother has been playing a shit ton of it. And he keeps inviting me to play with him, and I'm kind of tempted. Would you guys want to see me learn how to play that on stream? He's like... he's quite good, and he has friends that are quite good. And I've watched them play, and it looks fun. I'm not gonna lie. I would watch. Yeah, it's not Darkest Dungeon. It's a different game. Stream guests are always welcome. Okay, cool. It would be a goofy game for sure. If you don't know, it's like an extraction shooter if the extraction and shooting was Dungeons and Dragons. So there's like goblins and skeletons, and you're like literally in a dungeon, and like you like run around, and like your party of like a barbarian, a cleric, and a wizard is up against like a rogue. Oh fuck. It's up against like a rogue, a ranger, and a druid or whatever, and like you just run around like beating people's asses and stuff like that. I remember it being silly and fun, but hated fighting people. Yeah, I mean, you guys have seen me play Arc Raiders before. If you haven't, I don't usually go all in on the PvP right away. I think it's more fun to engage with that as an adventure. It doesn't seem to me like that kind of game has that aspect where you like don't kill each other unless you're playing. I think there's like a PvE version, but that's not what I'm talking about. Oh, I didn't kill it. Come on. Any interest in Blueprints or an off-stream sit-down enjoy game? Blueprints is a game that I would play. I would play that game. I watched. The only problem is The reason I didn't play Blueprints is because I watched Northern Lion play like a shit ton of it. And it was such a cool game. It was so cool. The thing about it, though, is that I definitely have forgotten most of that by now. So I think it would be probably at some point, like, playable without, like, feeling that I tainted the pond, I guess. Have you played Balatro? Yes, I played a shit ton of Balatro. I love that game. That'd be a great game. I have it on Switch though. I would get it on Steam. PvE was actually hard but fun. Oh, that's cool. Dude, what song is this? This is great. Can I add on suggestions? A one-off stream of Balatro, even modded, be good. Yeah, no, put it on the... Like, I would absolutely roll Balatro and play it tonight. Put it in the thread or whatever. And if you don't have Discord, then remind me when I go to Wheel and I'll do it. Like, Blueprints is a... Dark Sword, Blueprints is a fantastic suggestion. I would absolutely play that game. Ah, another stand and bang, me lord. Don't mind me, just turn off the prayer for some reason. Whoa, thank you for the raid. Oh shit, I'm not distracted. Free armor trimming. Yeah, you guys can trim my armor for me? What the? Thank you, Grooks, thank you. I hope you guys are well. Hold on a minute. You're telling me that I can just hand you my armor and it'll get trimmed? Free? Oh my god. Hold on a minute. I thought this looks like a $100 value. How many easy payments of $19.99 do I gotta do? Don't tell me. Help, I was dragged here. No, sorry, man. I'm sorry. You know what? Wait. I release you from your servitude. Your time as a Twitch chatter has been good. Thank you very much. You have my permission to go. There's more? No, surely no one believes that there's more. It's already such a value. It's already a $100 value to get my armor trim for free. No way. There would never be more value than that. Dude, I miss those old fucking infomercials. It's like, Stain Away. Stain Away comes with 1 can of Stain Away and 50 cans of another product you didn't ask for. All that costs you is one more payment of $19.99. Whoa, thank you. Wow, there's so many fucking bugs. Holy shit, I should have paid a little attention. Yeah, dude. Am I crazy for saying I miss commercials? Does that mean that I've lost? I think I've lost the plot. No, come on. Billy Mays, dude. Oh, crap. Please don't die. I think this rock is gone. Yeah, that sucks. I'll just tank it. Easy mode. So I forgot that I had to play RuneScape really quick. Got his ass. Just kidding. He's getting my ass. Shit, what color? Oh, he's dead. Let's go. Phew. Yeah, like head on, dude. Have you ever played Super Mario Odyssey? I have not. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Head on. Apply. Yes. Well, I feel like... What are the new commercials? Like, what does the new world of commercials look like? They fucking jam an unskippable ad in front of you that you fucking turn the volume all the way down to. And then to compete, they got to stick some shit on where the stream will stop if you don't, like, have the volume on. Or, like, the next level of commercial is just going to be some dog shit where it's like, your eyeballs are not applied directly to the advertisement. Therefore, you cannot have the content anymore. Thank you for paying for the tier 1, which only has minimum advertisements. Bro, come on. Put a guy in a blue shirt with one of those fucking little microphones, all right? The ones that are like flesh colored, and have him say some funny shit about how we're going to love his nuts, about how we're going to love the smack up around or whatever. And then tell me about what a great value I'm getting and that I have to act now at 5 a.m. on the fucking shopping channel, or I'm going to lose out on the first 50 callers getting a free sample of the, the Ginsu Rage Knife 55,000. You know what I'm saying? We had an understanding with advertisements back in the day. Dorito ads in the backs. Where the only Dorito ads I can think of are like the Super Bowl ones. Are there any other ones? Are there any good ones? Literally, I'm building a Pi server with totally legal files to remake YouTube. That and old commercial rips from YouTube. You are brave for admitting that to a man who is currently streaming on YouTube. Now that I've said that out loud, I would be careful. I'm sorry for outing your secret, because they're definitely listening to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. But on the right side, I think that's cool. Wasn't there a Doritos ad about the guy with the crumbs that gets licked? I don't know. I will say, if you're new here, hi Raiders. I should have 1.87 pairs of boots, and I don't. So we keep going in, which sucks. But I go here voluntarily. I'm realizing that I need to roll the wheel soon to spin for a new game after this segment of the stream, which means that this is the last entrance to the Doom, and then we're gonna do the wheel game. Ah, yeah. Which I just lied in my Discord and said that we were spinning at 6:30, but we're not spinning at 6:30. We're spinning whenever I finish this. There we are. Where's my damage, bro? I'm not hitting at all. What the heck? Potted? I'm still missing. Like one of the most accurate bows in RuneScape, dude. 250 kills with the cow pet. Oh, you're trying to get it? Yeah. RuneScape RNG is a different level of like statistical lying to yourself. It's like it feels so funny because like everyone gets lucky somewhere and everyone gets unlucky like at tons of other places. Like even just the damage RNG right now, like I can't believe how long it's taking me to kill floor 1 with max range, with fucking the Necklace of Rupture, Scorching Bow, Seeker, Amethyst. Like what was that KC time? It's just the machine on the back end going tiny number, tiny number, tiny number, tiny number. But there's a reason we love it. Ooh, wasn't paying attention, sorry. There we are. Why is that again? I keep forgetting. Because there ain't no other game like it, man. Ain't no other game like it. Ain't no other game like it, as I'm sure you're aware. I'm playing a TCG locked Iron Man on my YouTube channel just to like feel alive. It has been so fun and such shit to not have like coins. And I'm like punching rats in the swamp to like 60 strength. And it's like, oh man, this is great. And I'm like hitting trees with like a steel axe. Like just endgame trees being like, man, this is awesome. It's like purposely masochistically slow. It's like, man, content is so fun. Content is so fun. I'm having a great time using this bronze pickaxe to mine silver ore. Oh man. But like, I don't know, man, there's something special about this game. Would you be willing to rock some Pokemon Emerald perchance or Fire Red? I would do Pokemon. Is that an emulator game or is that a Steam game? Or some other launcher? If it's an emulator, I probably won't be able to put it on between streams. I'm not interested in like stuff I have to research because I won't have that much time, I don't think. Not that I wouldn't be able to do it for the future, so feel free to drop it in the suggestions channel in the Discord, Dragon. But for tonight, I wouldn't be able to do it. That was close. Ooh, that was early. I had a little bit of a brain fart moment there. I've seen a few people doing a card lock. Seems fun, but not sure it would be it for me. I had some friends who started their card locked Iron Man after me, and I'll give them the same advice. I gave them the same advice I'll give you. If you want to do something like that, it is really fun. Highly recommend exempting coins so you can buy stuff at stores. It's like, frankly, like ruining the experience that I can't buy anything. So I'll unlock like an adamant mace, and like that's an easy thing to buy at a mace shop, but I can't because I don't have coins. Or like I'll unlock like a shield, can't buy it. I'll unlock a pickaxe, can't buy it. And like there are spawns for a lot of stuff in RuneScape. Most of them are area locked. So like I can't go to Varlamore because I can't do the quest. So I can't pick up spawns there or whatever. And so it's made it feel more like punching giant frogs in the swamp simulator as opposed to like, you know, a cool Iron Man where I'm unlocking like new modes and stuff. The other thing is you can set the plugin to give you more packs for an activity. Like for example, you can set it to have like 2 times packs per like XP gain and stuff like that. I'd consider just going up a little bit on the pack rates just so you can actually like open more, because that's like the fun. Hit the raid and run. No. I appreciate you stopping by at all. Thank you very much. Take care. Take care. I appreciate it. I dropped you a follow. Unpotted damage be like. Die, please. Phew. Imagine if we get the freaking boots, chat room. The freaking boots. Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Dude, I've seen that. I've seen that. That would be cool. I would like that. If you guys haven't seen that, you basically take like pick 2 Pokemon, Charmander, Squirtle, and just freaking staple them together. And you can staple them in either way. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Polymerization rules. You can make like, it looks like Charmander, but it is Squirtle. Or like it looks like Squirtle, but it is Charmander. Or like, crazy different fusions, and they do different stuff. It's really cool. I've seen it. I've watched Point Crow play a little bit of it. It was very cool. So it's definitely something that I would do if the setup isn't so bad. We floor 5, yeah, okay. Install and play, perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Damn, this is serious music. This could be Boots getting music, you know what I mean? Dude, I'm letting so many bugs go. It's crazy. Yeah, you put your shield up. That's fine. You put your shield up. Back from eating poll time? Yes, this is the last run, and then we'll do the poll. We're on 5 of 7 for my runs. Hey, even if there are no boots on this very last floor, it was a good day. We got something new. We saw a new drop. It is something that I will use. Can't ask for more than that in RuneScape. You know what I mean? Thought this was 7. This is actually 6. I love your positivity. Thank you, man. I would say it's just me, you know, edging on the brink of insanity. One day I'll master the art. No. To be honest, I think positivity is important, but realism also is. It makes a difference to be positive, but also like, don't go off the deep end. You know, you'll find your balance somewhere in the middle. Well, this sucks. I guess we're just tanking a bunch. I'm not running all over there. You can't make me. What? Where did my special go? Ah, that would have healed me. What was that? 40. What the hell? That's so weird. What? The hell happened to it? Not to pivot too much. I'm doing some goofy deck. You can pivot all you want, brother. It's a very pivot-friendly stream, as you guys know. Doing some goofy deck lists for Mystery Commander. I'm working on a Nephilim one, but I have to figure out a way to make it not just shapeshifters and clone effects. I want to be goofy but functional. Let me double check on that who that guy is. Nephilim. I think that's the 4-color, right? No. Are you talking about Nephilim Epochal or whatever? When it enters, search your library for a Nephilim card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Nephilim you control get 1/1 for each other. Nephilim you control and can't be blocked by mono-colored creatures. Okay. You could do the first thing that comes to my mind, and I don't know if this is enough of a like a booster, is Glimmer Die. There's a ton of cards like this that will just change the color of stuff to things. It would be very funny to use that as an interaction package in your deck and be like, you know, can't be blocked by monocolored creatures or whatever. Just be like, that is red. Like whenever you want. I think that'd be practical and funny. Would it be good? No. Would it be cool? Yeah. Would it be unique? Maybe. Yes, change the stuff to things, of course. Yeah. Well, especially because if you're saying you want to build it with extra combats or whatever. Oh, fuck. We got out of the trouble there very quick. If you want to build extra combats or whatever, they'll be that color until end of turn, which I think is what you're talking about. There are a few creatures with repeatable effects like that. Like, maybe it's not color. Like, Painter Servant effects. I think Painter Servant isn't banned in Commander. Could be. I forget if that guy's banned or not. I don't think it is. I think it's just banned in, like, Modern and stuff. Ooh, I think that still gets blown up. Nice, it doesn't. Ooh, fuck. That's fine, we'll take the DPS. Whew! Yeah, okay, I'm glad I got you on the right track. All right, Chad, no boots today, but that's all right. That's okay. Wow, look at the teleports. What the fuck? Phew! Let me head to the bank. We'll close out of RuneScape, and we'll go check the Discord for stuff to add to the wheel. Hold on. All right, let's go to the Wintertide camp and bank all our shit and look homeless real quick. Bing, bang, boom. All right, let's get the wheel pulled up. Yellow taxi goes vroom. Okay. All right, let me see. Let me open a wheel. Stream profile. Wheel of names. Oh, right. The shit is still from when I was doing RuneScape. Let me put it on OBS. Wheel of names. Move her up so we get a better view. Yeah, that looks all right. And we'll go here and put myself down at the bottom. All right, here's the wheel of names. We're going to spin for a new... Oh, Clover Pit is interesting. We're going to spin for a new game to start doing. I like the idea of like Finish Games Friday. I thought that was cool, but this will be like the new series we'll carry for a little while. From earlier in the stream, we had... I probably should have limited this to like 1 or 2 per person, but I think we'll do Control, Ruined King, Singularity, Digimon, Story Time, Story Time, Stranger... let me go check the rest of the Discord. Persona 5, Final Fantasy 7. Thank you, Freljord. No, I'm not a human. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. I might roll that one if it lands. What's Wind Blown? I've never heard of that. It's a fun game. I played it. Okay. Windblown? Oh, is this the wand one? Oh, hold on. Windblown Steam. No. Oh, this looks cool actually. Okay. It can ride. We can look at it more later. Let's see. Shadow of Mordor. Let's see. Alan Wake 2, which is cool because I was going to play Control. Balatro. Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Yellow Taxi. Goes Vroom. Clover Pit. Okay, so there's a ton of games here. Let's see what else chat. Have you played Hades 1 or 2? I have not. They seem pretty cool. I have not played them. I will toss them on if you like. Let's see here. I should have left the RuneScape audio playing. Did I? I think I can. You can still hear this. Let's see. Oh, it's probably don't need to be that crazy. Okay, there we go. All right. So both. Okay, we'll throw Hades on there because I'll probably do one. So chat, here's what I'm thinking. I've seen a couple of people suggesting more than others, which is fine because I didn't put any restrictions. I'm going to roll one, okay? And this will be the next game that I'll be playing for a while. I think that I'm going to run a poll for it doesn't matter which one we land on, and I'm going to vote yay or nay. And if we get 51%, we'll do whatever that option is. So I'll spin the wheel. I'll send it back to chat. If chat goes boo, we don't do it. If chat goes yay, we do it. Sound good? Is it wheel time? Does this even matter? It shouldn't matter, right? I mean, it looks cool, I guess. Yay. All right. Persona 5? I haven't played any of the Persona games. Do you have to do them in order? Hold on. Persona 5. Start poll. Not in order. Okay. Hold on. Start a poll. Create a new poll. Persona 5. Yay. Nay. Just because the poll is today doesn't mean it'll be forever. So if you guys vote yes or no, it's like 200 hours. Oh shit. So if we vote yes or no on this, it doesn't mean that it'll be dead forever. So if you vote no because you want to see a shorter game, or yes or whatever, we can throw Persona 5 on the wheel later date. Like, I'm not going to take it off is what I'm saying. So I'll leave it with you guys. Yeah, it's long. Oh, what is that? How long to beat Link? What is that? The numbers are close. I'm seeing neck and neck. Yay or nay? What are the Persona games are like story games, right? Wait, what the hell is Royal? Yes, I was born in 1969. That's when I was born. JRPG? Is this not the one? Okay, why was it a minute long? Royale is the complete version? Okay. YouTube is no. Twitch is yes. Okay. That's interesting. I think I would get Royal. Okay. The Twitch poll closed early because I fucked up the time. Persona 5. Yay, nay. Sorry, Twitch voters, I fucking closed the poll after a minute. Can you guys vote for real there? Okay, YouTube is currently sitting on no for this. I think it's probably because it's a length thing. You probably did vote on Twitch, but I unfortunately only set it to a minute long. Let's see if I can see. Can I see how many votes? 6 votes. Okay, so that'd be 4. We have 350 hours. That's crazy long. It's actually hilarious. It's literally tied on Twitch. Okay, all right. I'll step in on this one because I get a vote. I'm gonna vote no only because I think it's a little long for what I want right this second. So thank you guys for voting. We'll spin it again. We'll take it off for now. I do definitely want to play that game. I think it's a game that's perfect for me. But I think it's a little bit long for right now. How do I end the poll? End poll. Thank you. Thank you. All right, rock and roll again. I voted purely on time. I'm just like, yep. Ruined King. Okay. Okay. Ruined King story game, right games. Yes or no? Woo, she says. Yes. No. How long? I think this game is much shorter, right? Let me see. How long is Ruined King? How long does it take to finish? 25 hours? Okay. 30 hours. Okay, so this is much shorter. Big yeses on both Twitch and YouTube. Okay, maybe we're playing Ruined King, actually. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. I'm okay with it. I like, dude, if one thing, Riot Games, which is really funny to say because they're a games company, Riot Games does 2 things very well. Music and lore. Like, it's kind of funny because they're called Riot Games, but like, I like the champion lore. I like the story. I think it was cool. So if you, it seems like I'll give it a couple more seconds. It seems like it's overwhelmingly yes on Twitch and YouTube. So it seems like we're doing this. Unless anyone wants to get their last minute thoughts in, I think that we'll be doing this. From what I've heard, agreed. Sick. Oh, you're probably talking about the lore and the music. Well, all the music for them is like they have big events like Worlds or whatever, and they like hire whatever the coolest artist is of the time to do some like crazy like one year was like Imagine Dragons. They're like, do a song. They're like, okay. All right, this shit's holding strong. Okay, so I'll go get it downloaded. I gotta get running. I'm gonna make dinner. I've got some stuff I need to do. I don't know exactly when I'll go live. I would guess around 8:30 maybe. So we'll be doing that, and it'll probably be an on and off type thing for the next couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun. But I'm gonna get running. Take care, chat. Let me see if I can find anyone who's still live on Twitch, actually. One second. No, I wanted to raid Pasha. I hadn't talked to her in a while. One second. Okay, and Sage is offline. I guess not. All right, chat. I'm going to be back a bit later, but take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye.